good. I think everything's looking good. Let's get warmed up. Let's get warmed up before too many people realize how much I suck at pinball. But all right, I think we are looking. I think we're looking good. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's get the show started. Your song.
Oh yeah. Right up the middle. Right up the middle. Let's get that shot locked in. Back in the spinner. Or not. There we go. Oh, I missed my first shot towards the upper flipper shot, so tonight may just be garbage. I don't know. Tonight may just be garbage. I don't know. I am so... It is such a habit to hold up the left flipper when I plunge. Absolutely no need to do that in this game at all, but it's just a habit. Alright, let's find these shots. I think I've got the upper... So far, I've hit that shot a few times. Let's try left ramp. Left ramp is good. Center ramp. Boom, baby. Let's go with something over there on the right. And by the something, I mean that post. There we go. Second, missed my second shot to that upper target. Uh-oh, everyone. Uh-oh. I better find that shot. I better find that shot. Alright, center. Oh, yeah. Right. There we go. Center again. Three-way combo. Still got my combo. Ended. What are we doing here? Let's go left and boom. No, too early. Right here. Nope, too late. I better find that shot. Better find that shot. That's the only thing I got in this game. It's the only thing I have in this game. Up the middle. If the middle's lit, I'm shooting up the middle. There, right? Let's hit it right here, right here. Nowhere near. Middle's lit. Gotta go for it. Whoa, Cheesy Buddha. How you doing, buddy? Good seeing you, man. How's your Wednesday treating you? Or your week? Thanks for being the first one in tonight. Really appreciate that. That's not what I wanted to do. I want that there. We're warming up a little bit. McChillin'. How goes things for you? Life is good, man. Life is good. Yeah, the weather is turning around. So the weather's finally just, oh man, grilled out for dinner, you know. We have a screened-in porch, ate dinner on the screened-in porch. We bought a, oh, there's Ian. Ramrod, how you doing, buddy? We bought a, like a swing set that got installed on Monday. So we've just been like, my daughter has just been loving life out there. So it's amazing how nice weather can completely change your day. I don't know. Just as somebody who works from home and has little kids, add in COVID, we've just spent so much time in our house. So to now have outdoors as like an actual thing to do is between the screened-in porch and the jungle gym, it's just great. It's so nice. Life is good. Life is good. Work has been a lot. Work has been a lot this week, and I don't see that getting any better. Coworker of mine is transferring to another team, so that's a lot of work, a lot more work, but it's good. I'm happy for him. But yeah, all together, just can't really do anything but be grateful. Life is good, man. Life is good. But yeah, Dustin, Ian, how you guys doing, man? Ian, you working tonight? You on a break or you at home? Oh boy. And Dustin, I don't remember. Pretty good. Yeah, working on a break now. Nice. So what is it? How many hours do you work, and then how much time do you get off? Just another week in Chicago. Yeah, I feel you. Dustin, what is it that you do again? I know Ramrod there is a air traffic controller, so it's like what you've told me before, Ian. It's like so many hours on, and then mandatory so many hours off. Food science, that's right. Jeez, Dustin, I'm sorry. Cheesy Buddha, I should remember that by now. Yeah. Methadone, Mervin, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? Thanks for that email about Alien Pinball. I had already seen it, but I'm definitely curious about it. Definitely curious to see. Jeez, I have not hit that upper flipper shot yet. I don't know what's going on. Whoop. All right. Right now it's pretty sweet. 5 days of 8 hours and 5 days off. Still on COVID plus posture. Gotcha. 5 days of 8 hours and 5 days off. Yeah, but your 8 hours, I think you told me before, Ian, like when you're working those 8 hours, it's not 8 hours straight. Like it's so many minutes straight, and then you have to take a break for a certain period of time. Is that right?
Let's get the show started.
Oh, Alex is here. What up, Alex? Saw Joel. Test Bishop. Mervin, Alien looks pretty cool. Watched the first 2 movies with my son last couple of days. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to my daughter. Like right now, watching a movie with Autumn is like Pixar. Straight up Pixar. Of some capacity. So, I did not mean to do that. So I'm looking forward to like watching, like not saying Pixar movies are bad, but one day being able to actually watch actual good film. I'm looking forward to it. Ramrod, yeah, no longer than 2 hours on an operational position and break. Yeah, that's. I remember you saying something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So we got Ian, who's an air traffic controller. Dustin's in food science. Mervin, what do you do for a living? I probably asked this before and forgot. And then Test Bishop, I mean, you're just like a professional pinball player, right? I mean, he's almost 16 now. Good for him, man. It goes quick. I know everybody says that, but like my daughter's gonna turn 3 in July, and that blows my mind. Blows my mind. ER doc, jeez, Irvin, thank you for what you do, man. Holy cow. ER doctor. I bet you have seen some things. I bet you have seen some. Nachos all day. What up? Thanks for hopping in tonight. Appreciate it. Yeah. That's Josh, right? Is that right? I remember that. Nachos all day, 24/7. That's a great name. You emailed me earlier today, and I want to make sure I'm right. Josh, John? I think it's Josh. Oh yeah, man, ER doc though. Woo, woo. Yeah, appreciate what you do, man. My wife's a nurse practitioner. John, I was close. I knew it was a J. There's the shot. That one's for you, John. Well, John, I appreciate your emails, man. They're very supportive and encouraging, and yeah, thank you for the love there. John's got a Deadpool, so he's emailed me a few times about his love for Deadpool and whether or not it would ever make sense to trade it. But yeah, waiting on this next pin. Waiting on this next pin. I know I've heard a lot of positive that a lot of people saying it's Mandalorian. And I was a fan. I mean, I watched the show. I enjoyed the show. So very curious what's going on with that, if that's a thing. This is a guitar solo, and I should be taking advantage of it right now. Oop, oop, oop. I was thinking about this, and if somebody asked me, of all the modern Sterns, of all the Sterns I've played in the last few years, what's the best one? I think it's got to be Deadpool. Mervin, air traffic control and ER work are two most interrupted professionals. Yeah, interrupted. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, Mervin. So how does your are there rules like because I know Ian Ramrod, he can only work so many hours and then he's forced to take a break. As an ER doctor, are you in a similar situation? Jeez. Nachos all day. What a great name. What a great name. Oh, Pinball Jeremy, how you doing? What are you working on these days? You're always tinkering with something. Oh, I need like one more record here. One more? Come on. I'm not gonna get it. I did not get it. It's alright. We're warming up. We're warming up here. You think there would be, but no. Interesting. Hey, Joel, happy Wednesday. Yeah. Pinball Jeremy, thanks for being here. Pinball Mayhem Jeremy, yeah. Yeah, docs work way harder than me. They work way harder than me, too. I'll give you that. Right now, editing a quick video. Sweet. I'll watch it. I watch everything you post on YouTube for sure. But I choose to work just 3 shifts a week average. Good for you. How long are those shifts? Oh boy, oh boy. We're gonna figure this out tonight. We're gonna hit some good shots tonight. We're just not there yet. Let's get that back in camera. Yeah, released a new podcast. Podcast was today, 8 hours. All right, that's like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I feel like 8 hours is doable. You know, these doctors that do these crazy shifts, 12, 16-hour shifts. Ugh. I mean, I appreciate you guys, but that just sounds awful. Nurses, yeah. So my wife's a nurse practitioner, and when her first job out of college was working as a floor nurse, and man, crazy stuff. Trying to get a Deadpool Pro, right? Might wait for Mando though. Ian, I'll tell you right now. Deadpool is a for sure thing. I can guarantee that you will enjoy Deadpool. Deadpool is a blast. And sitting right next to your Rick and Morty, similar, fun, enjoyable, high-energy call-outs, but not nearly as brutal. I guarantee you, Ian, you will enjoy Deadpool. I have no idea. No idea.
You're a shill. You're a shill.
Oh.
Nothing more than a shill.
What up, Zach? Can everybody hear Zach? How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm trying to get it. Yeah, I mean, if Mando's legit, if Mando's coming out, that would be great. But we just don't know yet. Yeah, if Mando layout and gameplay doesn't look real good, I'm gonna go with Deadpool. Deadpool, man, so good. Zach, have you changed your view on Deadpool yet?
What's up, Jeremy? It's a great game.
So what's the main reason Deadpool hasn't lasted in your collection?
I get kind of bored with it.
How far did you get in it?
It doesn't even matter. Like, it's just, it's fun, but it's one of those games where I just feel like I'm continually shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting.
I mean, I feel like that's pinball, though, right? Continually shooting.
No, I like ass kickers. Like, I like getting my ass kicked.
So okay, so it's almost too easy for you, is what you're saying. Like,
and it's not. No, because it's not like I'm a great pinball player.
Yeah.
I like short ball games.
Faster games. I see, like short ball time, faster games. So that's why Rick and Morty is still in your collection.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah. But yeah, Guns N' Roses, that game's a longer playing game, right?
I don't play it often.
Oh, okay. And then Hobbit was not a long playing game at all. I mean, was a very long playing game, but you said that was a game that you just would love on for like an hour and then not touch for a few weeks, wasn't that?
Yeah, so I'll blow that game up and then I won't play it for 3 months. But I just like having it in the collection. I don't have it right now though.
Yeah. Ian's asking, do you have Deadpool Pros in stock?
I do not.
Those sell pretty quick, don't they?
They do. We just got a fresh order of Deadpool premiums in, and they were already spoken for.
Oh, dang. Shoot. I didn't, seems like there are many great titles. Yeah, there's a lot of good rumored titles. Alien, Toy Story, Mandalorian, Godzilla. There's a lot of... I mean, that Fathom looks pretty sick. What up, Bloody Cactus? Stu, how you doing tonight? Cash Money Costa, Dan Costa in the house, too. Yo. John's talking to you here, Zach. Zach, have you seen or played the new Alien yet? Do you have any news when you're going to get one?
No, I need to contact those responsible, and I have someone ordered, but
yeah,
I have not received an update, and I haven't seen one. Haven't played the new one. Yeah,
I've watched both videos on YouTube of that one guy who has one. Is that Zach? Tell him to put me on the Mando. Okay, Dan Costa here needs you to put him on your Mando LE list. All right.
Here's the honesty coming out. I'll put you on the list, but you need to get on about 4 or 5 dealer lists.
Get on all of the lists. Everybody's
because right now, I'd rather be straight up with people. Our list is, at this point, double than what we typically get LE allotments for. So there's really no way in hell that somebody's going to get an LE Mando now.
Yeah.
That does come out.
Raymond Davidson's, thank you for the raid, buddy. Hope you're hopping on. Zach really helped me out. Ship my JP Premium to Canada border crossing. Oh yeah, how'd you do that? How'd you get him a pin? This is Mervin Methadone. Is shipping to Canada like possible these days?
That was all him.
Oh, he figured it out?
He figured it all out. He gave me an address to ship it to, so I shipped it there.
So you shipped it somewhere in the States and then somebody got it over? Is that how it worked? Or?
I suppose so.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Freaking happy to help him.
Yeah. How's the sound balance every time Discord works out between the music? I know people want to hear Led Zeppelin. Plus they want to hear me. Plus they want to hear Zach. Let me know if anything's too low. We can work with it. But
Thanks, Jeremy.
Did you? So Dan Costa. Okay, fine. Put me on the shadow list then. Yeah, Pinball Show was great. Another great week. You and Dennis never disappoint. And I enjoyed you and Amanda. That was a lot of fun too.
She was greatness.
Yeah. Oh, Ramrod Ian said, did you just label the box as medical supplies? That's how you got it across the border. Yeah.
Easier to ship medical marijuana than it is pinball.
How's it going, guys?
Ray Day, how you doing, buddy? I was listening to your Do or Die episode this afternoon, so that was great. So the trick is just third place. Just no force, no fourth place, and that's how you win tournaments. Is you just...
Yeah.
All right. All right. Notes for the
That's
best.
the secret.
Yeah. Zach, you ever going to play in a tournament?
At some point, I will.
Oh, we just lost Raymond. Hops in. Oh, there he is. He's back.
I accidentally, I thought I was closing an audio menu of Discord, and I closed the whole Discord.
All right.
There we go.
Oh, man. Well, happy Wednesday to everybody. How's everyone's week looking? Or how's it been? Crazy? Hectic? I don't know.
So far, so good for me.
What day of the week do you do your psych job?
That was today, so I'm behind on flipping out stuff for today. So if anybody was trying to get hold of me today, that will be a call or message tomorrow.
Have you? Never mind. I was gonna say, have you ever sold a pinball machine to a client? Have you ever crossed those two streams?
You know something? That never happened until last week. I had somebody locally that wanted to come to showroom and look at an older machine. I said, yeah, come on by. And I didn't recognize the name. Damned if they came, and I was like, you look so familiar. And they're like, yeah, you totally did an evaluation on me like a year ago. I'm like,
nice.
Oh, well, welcome.
So we're assuming psych. I mean, you're just hypnotizing all people. You just are like you have something like low drone sound during your sessions that say "bye from flipping out" or something like that. Is that the
There
trick?
was something magical. No, it's being decent and being open to people.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh boy, guess who just subbed for his second month? It's good old Dennis.
Well.
Dennis, how you doing, man? Where's the P3, dude? All right, I don't. It's interesting. I will say I released that podcast. Well, Zach, you released the podcast today, and obviously I'm discussing P3. I mentioned I'm curious about a P3, and I've gotten like two very. Well, I've had a few responses on it, but two of them were very different. One was very pro, and one was very against, and I just think that's hilarious. That
There's polarizing there.
Yeah, very.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
What do you want to know about it, Joe? I'll tell you the God honest truth as a previous owner.
I don't know. I mean, it's just what I voiced in the podcast was this. It's hilarious being in this hobby, and you know my basement's unfinished, and so I've never worried about space. You know, I've never worried about room for a pinball machine. But now that I'm finishing it and planning everything out, I realize the area that I have dedicated for pinball is it's going to be 5 games, and being that I currently have 3 games I really like, it makes me question, you know, what's going to fill those other 2 slots.
Is that 3 including the flipping out game or not including?
Well, that's the thing. I currently have 4. So I have TNA, Turtles, and Deadpool, which I own, and then I've consistently had a game for flipping out. So that's 4. So that leaves 1 spot left for something I'd own. So that's where I start to wonder, you know, like, do I go versatile with the P3? Because as you know, Zach, there's some people that praise the P3, like preach that it is, and that's what I had one person tell me that.
I've just never seen it anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to get my hands on it.
Yeah. Well, you can't get it from flipping out, that's for sure. I don't know. What do we have? Pinball Machine would be great to work through these issues. Where is it? Where's it? Yeah. I don't think True Secret. That's why. Yeah. I don't think Dennis is on the P3 train. Methadone. Hey, thank you for the sub, man. Thank you, Mervin. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for being here every week. Stu said you couldn't pay me to take a P3. So I think. Yeah.
Joel,
Here's my analogy.
are you gonna get a 1000X Icarus like Colin McAlpine did?
No way. I mean, that's all he was focusing on, right? Because
yes.
what I've realized is the moment I get all 4 of my things lit, I'm gonna hit that Icarus target in some way. Like it's rare that I hit it purposefully unless I'm in a multi-ball. Otherwise, I clip it because I missed this in our shot. So that's the thing of unless they just build and purposely avoid one bank target.
Yeah, he said at some point he just only shot the left and right orbits.
Oh wow, wow. Who's all going to Expo? I would love to go to Expo. I would love to go
I'll
to
be there.
Expo.
It's like 10 minutes from my apartment. It's so close to me now because it's in Schaumburg instead of up north.
So you're not going, Ray? No. If it happens, I've already mentioned it to my wife that I want that. Yeah, that would be really nice.
It'll happen. No way it doesn't happen.
Oh, is this the game with the flex shot?
Joel, you gotta flex.
No, that's the problem. I have not hit it. I think I've hit it 1 time tonight.
Oh no!
I know. Okay, let's see if we can hit it here. Now I'm nervous. Oh, here it is. Oh, that would have been so great. That would have been so great if I would have hit it.
I don't play competition.
Yeah. There we go. There's my flex
Wow,
shot.
this is a horrible game.
Yeah, this game sucks.
I didn't know you.
Joel,
Yeah.
hey Joel, how does it feel having the greatest pinball player on the planet tell you you suck at pinball?
Hey, you know, I have had Raymond on here multiple times, and it's awesome because he knows what he's talking about, but it's also so intimidating because it's but I love it. It's great. He basically the worst is it's nice because he tells me what I need to shoot, and he applauds me when I hit good shots. But then he also points out you double flip a lot, and you really shouldn't do that. those are ones like I know. Sorry.
Hey, but the positive reinforcement keeps you going.
It does. There it is. Nope. Way too early.
For that 10-10, take notes.
We're warming up, Ray. It takes 45 minutes. 45 minutes to warm up.
You did say you had to warm up.
Yeah. MGC is I think November this year. MGC would be awesome. I mean, I know, to me, being in Indianapolis, the two easiest shows for me to go to would be Louisville, which has already, Zach, that was canceled, right? That wasn't postponed. Louisville was canceled.
I'd have to double check. I don't know. I don't know.
And then, but Pinball Expo, I think there's a chance. I think there's a
What about
chance.
Cincinnati, Joel? Come on.
When's that?
It's usually in December.
There's a chance. Yeah.
It's not too far from me.
No, it's not the travel. It's more of a, asking my wife to watch the kids.
Yeah.
All right, let's just restart here. Let's have a good game. It's not like we have important people watching. Ray. Hey, someone subbed to my watch channel due to Joel telling her to do that. That was awkward. When did I... Dennis, was that last week when we were streaming? Dennis, I like your watch videos. I have no interest in watch collecting at all, but I find them... I had no idea there was so much to watch. I don't know. Zach, is he... I feel like Zach, you enjoy collecting, but collecting things. Have you
I'm
watched?
not a baller like Dennis Creasel. I can't afford watches.
I can't. Have you watched any of his videos?
I see what you did there.
I said it and I was like, that's way too low hanging to actually feel like I actually contributed to that pun. So
If I love YouTube and I love Dennis Creasel, I could give two shits about watches, so of course I watch.
I enjoy
2 out of
them.
3 ain't bad.
Yeah. Come on. I need to hit this shot just so I feel good about myself. Right here.
I have a hard time watching the Dennis Creasel watch videos though, because I always want to interject. I just sitting there sweetly talking about watches, and I just want to dive in.
I just didn't realize there was so much. I mean, Dennis, you're putting out like a video every few days, and they're not short videos. They're long. Like, they're long and detailed, and I give them all B's. All the watches, they all come down. Yeah, all comes down to a B. All right.
The clock influencer.
Hey, sometimes Zach gives something a B-.
Zach,
Yeah.
yes, you seem like you're very polarizing compared to Greg, but I don't know. I get it. I think Dennis has a point though. I mean, didn't somebody do that though? Didn't somebody do that though?
Objectively does not.
Oh my goodness, I can't hit it today,
I'm
right?
passionate about my ratings.
But what did they
Too
say?
much flexing.
I know. I used to be able to hit the shot. Didn't somebody take all your grades and they basically made it, if you took your lowest grade and made that the F, they basically just changed the weighting of it. Didn't somebody do that?
Well, the problem is we rate games that I own, and I own games that I like. So it's like, if people want me to do like old ass Gottliebs and rate them F,
There it is, Ray.
people will watch and nobody will care. But
There.
Nice.
I can still hit it. That was slow, though. I need to hit it on an orbit. So, but most modern... there have been a few modern games that you sell that you have not reviewed, and you did that for a reason, right? That makes sense.
initially, yes.
I want to hear Zach do some like EM reviews. Well, this is another one of your EMs where you just bounce it up on the pop bumpers at the top and then hope it goes in this hole a couple times and then.
That's EM play, isn't it?
Someone messaged me today thanking me for my TPS grade comments. I'm so curious about the emails that you guys get for TPS. I just think... I bet they're really entertaining. Dennis, I always have good points. Yeah, Dennis, what did he say today? He sent me a message today, and he said, you can't redefine... He was talking about somebody in particular, and he said, you can't redefine something that's already been defined. As in somebody that's redefining something in the industry. And I just lost. I laughed so hard at that. I don't know. I appreciate his blunt and bold comments at the same time. And his comment, I put it in the Creasel quotes. His comment about, would you save your wife from a cougar? And his response was, sometimes you just have to do stuff on your own. It was so subtle. He just threw it in there, and I lost it. I was driving down the road, and I lost it. Whoop. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not focusing at all on this.
Cash money, that's what I'm talking about, Coffee.
We need more market trends. At least twice a week, right? At least twice. Why am I saying twice? That sounds weird. Twice? What? I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking weird. It had rabies. Yeah, that's his excuse. I was talking... Oh, Kirk Hobbs, how you doing tonight? I was talking to others just now about pricing a Haggis Fathom on Australia terms for what we pay for interpreted... Oh, yeah. Australia, what they pay is insane. Hey, Zach, have you heard anything? Like, is Haggis sold out yet? I know you had on TPS, you talked like you thought it would be quick.
I thought $250 in a day was what it would do, but I think there's still some available, so...
Yeah, so a little longer. Because what, tomorrow, or was it today is when they opened it to the general public?
Yeah, the Fathom thing is like right on that edge of like, it could either immediately sell out or it'll be kind of like, I don't know.
Where, I mean, I think the price point is the big deal, right? I mean, that's...
I actually don't think the price is that crazy for a new in-box. If you compare it to other new in-box games, it's just the fact that it's kind of a basic game, right? It's not...
The cost of building it, like...
The other thing you can't discount is the novelty of it. People buy new games because it's a layout that's never been done, or a theme that's never been done. It's, you know, novelty. I've never played this game before. I'm going to pay $8,000 so I can play the cool game I've never played before. Whereas Fathom, people have played it, so it's like harder to do that.
I wonder how many people. I wonder if what's the guy like high-end Hep Restore. I wonder if there's anybody that called him and was like, "Hey, that Restore of Fathom that I had lined up, go ahead and cancel. Go ahead and cancel that."
Oh, and Dennis was shitting on me. Oh, sorry for cursing you.
No, you're
Dennis was poo-pooing me on the Pinball Show, episode 57, when I trended down old Fathoms. But if you look on that thread,
well, yeah, you're
go
right.
into the Fathom thread. Everybody is selling off their projects or their restores midway. They're done.
Because they'll just invest that time and money in a brand new... Yeah. Kirk Hobbs, I'm in Australia, and $11K for Mermaid is a bargain compared to what we pay for Stern Premium. I didn't even think about that. So it sounds like a lot over here, but over there it's cheap. Huh. Interesting.
You can talk to any reputable restoration pinball guy, and they will tell you, you trying to build, even at the classic price, try building one that degree, and it's laughable. There's no way you would ever be able to build it for that much money. It's going to be more than that. So it is priced well.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
it seems
just
like it's not.
I mean, if your goal is I want a Fathom, it's awesome. But if it's just hard to compare like a super awesome Fathom to like a modern, I don't know, $9,000. What is that? I mean, that's like, you compare that to like Elvira and the code and the depth and the toys and stuff. Like that's a hard comparison. But then again, there are people that prefer that type of game. So,
like Dennis was saying on the show, it's cost to build too. How many you're building at one time?
Yeah.
When you're only building 50 at a time, like a Spooky or something, is different than Stern building a lot at a time.
I still like your idea. Dan does too here. Merman. The Merman edition. That needs to happen. Also, new code only on the... I mean, the reality is you got to go... The price difference, and you talked about it, the price difference between the Classic and the Mermaid edition, I mean, if you're going to pay, I feel like you got to go Mermaid. Like, you have to at that point. But you're right. I'll be curious to hear what you say about it on Sunday, because, yeah, if all of a sudden all these Project Fathoms are on the market, I mean... It sucks for those owners, but at the same time, if they, instead of investing money in that project, if they end up with a crazy brand new Fathom, I mean, that's pretty sick. So here's a question. I'm assuming you talk about it. So this is the first of 5. So what do you think the other 4 will be? Was Centaur? Centaur was, somebody said that. I think it was Kerry Hardy that said Centaur.
Yeah, that'll be one for sure.
What else is? I mean, 8-Ball Deluxe. Do you think they'd do that?
At the point that we were speaking on the podcast, we didn't know a lot of the details. Now that we know more details, that being they are all Bally's, they're not Williams. We know that the 2.0 code is somewhat substantial if they're going to continue it based on what they're doing with Fathom. So that opens up things like A-Ball Deluxe.
How do you make? I read the code on the Mermaid Edition, and it's like they're trying to build in some modes almost. But it's like I had an 8-Ball Deluxe.
Sure.
I have no idea how you build in a mode. Like 8-Ball Deluxe is very simple what you're trying to do, and I don't quite know how you.
The other thing is those older games are more drainy than modern games, so it'd be like having a Lord of the Rings rule set on something that all times are a tenth of the time.
Yeah, good.
It's kind of hard to get anywhere.
Good point. I think it's cool. Zach, I'm eager for you to get one because I'm really curious to hear what your opinion is of the playfield, right? Just because they're really preaching on that, but until you have somebody that really spends some time playing it, I'm very curious what that is like. What, you've brought up Frontier Medusa, something with no IP on it? Huh. Kirk Hobbs, did you get one? Repeat my post. In Australia, Stern Premium is $12,250. A premium is Stern Premium is $12,220. JJP LE is $15K. CEs are $20K. So a Fathom is cheaper than a Stern Pro. Wow. Not a Stern Pro, a Stern Premium.
Well, it's the same here, right? Stern Premium's like 77, and the Fathom Classic's 73. So. It's the same sort of thing. It's just the numbers are bigger. There's more decimals in Australia, so it looks more.
Yeah.
I really think they may take a crack at skateball.
Skateball?
Yeah, I think that one's very likely.
That's Keith's favorite game, isn't it? Isn't that what he said? I heard that somewhere. I thought I heard somewhere.
I love Frontier.
I thought I heard that skateball was Keith's favorite game. Because isn't Keith's Pinside username skateball? It's like SK8. I thought I heard that somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong.
Crazy, I've never had a conversation or spoken to Zeppelin.
Oh, I think he's posted like I remember there was some, I don't remember what it was. It was either in a JP thread, somebody bashed something, and he came in with just some very subtle comment, and somebody questioned it, and then they're like, dude, that's the design of the game. Something like that. I remember it was...
What multi-ball are you in right now?
Tour, USA.
Alright, what are the jackpots?
Oh boy, it was ramps, so I think it's ramps.
Yeah.
Red.
Well, yeah, I'm out of that. I'm out of that. I should focus on that. I tried, Raymond. I mean, you listened to my podcast today. I did my best on my Led Zeppelin review. I think I shared my opinion somewhat clearly. I think this is a good, to me. I think Led Zeppelin does a better job of having code that a novice player can enjoy and expert player. I think it does a better job at that than Avengers. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way, but I think this is super accessible, but then also has really good depth. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, you can. The Song Awards are designed that way, so if you hit them, they keep going up.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah. Frontier Medusa. Mermaid in Australia is 11.5 plus 10% tax, so 12,650. So okay, a little more with tax, or very similar to a premium. Okay. No ramp for you to miss on Fathom. That's true, Dennis. That's true.
I think they can do a lot with code on a single level like a Fathom.
Well, I mean, look at TNA. TNA's got some amazing code with a single level.
Yeah, but that doesn't really have any modes.
Nah, okay.
I'm talking about like modes. I don't think you have to have ramps to have modes.
No.
I think oftentimes in modern pinball, some of the rules of modes are neglecting some of the funnest shots in pinball, like pop bumper. Like, why aren't pop bumpers utilized in modes? Why aren't spinners utilized in modes? One of the favorite things that I've had over the last 10 years is when coders will put they're giving you some reason to hit spinners, and you count them like, hey, 50 spins until you get such and such. It's great.
This game has that.
I like when mechanisms like pops and spinners have purpose rather than points.
Yeah.
This is great, but I like purpose.
This. Here we go. All right. No, this game. Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. Spinners. To me, I feel like put a spinner on every single shot. Put a spinner on everything. I can't get enough spinners. That's one thing I love about Deadpool is the fact that it has 2 spinners. And one happens to be on the shot that's essentially right up the middle. So I feel like that thing's spinning all the time. I love it. Can't get enough of it. But I remember...
So I like
go ahead.
On this game, I love tour mode.
Tour modes are brilliant. I enjoy...
Because when you start it, it tells you exactly what you need. I love that. Okay, I can do that.
Tells you what you have to do to qualify them, yeah. And it's and they're all object based. I will tell you, Ray, have you thought, okay, it's a stretch, but NBA Fast Break. When I had NBA Fast Break, one of the things you have to do is one of the
bumper modes.
Well, there's pop bumper, but the mode that I love the most are like the alley-oop and other things. There was that mode where you had to hit very specific combos. And it's like, all right, the alley-oop is you got to hit this and then this.
Yeah. Those were so annoying. Though.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was
Those are always
great.
the last thing you needed to get a championship ring.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what mine were.
Has anybody received 4 championship rings on that game yet?
I think I had 2 once, and I was proud of that.
I don't know if anybody ever want to try, but
I don't know. To me, I thought that was neat. I like that because it's very specific combos you have to do instead of it. I mean, this game's a lot about combos, but if it's like, all right, let me focus in. I got to hit this shot and then this shot, and boom. But
I like it too. Yeah, I kind of Tron does that with its end-of-line combos, sort of. But yeah, that unique combos like requirement hasn't really been used since.
Did Haggis put? Hey, Joe Windrader, how you doing, buddy? Hobbit spinners with half a drop of WD-40 in your Eleanor and 2 shot. I did that when I had a Hobbit. I put a little of that super lube or whatever on the spinners. Because remember that, Zach, to get to Eleanor, you had to rip the spinner so much. And
until they coated it where the magnet catches it, and you don't get that double spinner loop.
It was always good ripping that. Dennis would love it if we talked about Hobbit for the next hour. I know he'd love it. Did Haggis put any parameters around Bally games from 80s versus 90s? Good question. I have no idea.
Said classic. Same era is what they said. I don't know if they would consider System 11's not really the same era, so.
Well, yeah, you're saying it's only Bally. So do you think that means that CGC has the Williams games kind of locked in? Do you think there's any rule on that?
I don't know why it would have cost them any more money to license Williams games as well. I think maybe they just chose Bally.
All right, Ray, I got a red button.
If anything, Bally would be more expensive, I would think.
The song remains the same.
Oh, come on. I want to hit that shot every time, Ray. Every time.
The one big, I don't know if anybody noticed, but one criticism that I'd give to Haggis, now I think they lost sales possibly because of it, is that whenever they announced this game, 2 things. One, there's no visual appeal to it. You couldn't see any video of the game. You can't see the gameplay. You can't see any of the 2.0 rule set. So what are you buying? Number 2, there was a big barrier to purchase.
You had to email one person?
It was an email. It was a whole thing. Like and I preach it all the time, but when you release something like that, your greatest sales are the very first minute, the very first hour, and it will continue to decline thereafter forever. But if you have a barrier to give people money, and they'll forget about it, or they'll think. Emotion equals sales.
Yeah. Bill from Memphis, how you doing?
Sales, thinking equals no sales.
So Zach, when there's like a release, like a Stern game, like boom, drop.
Judge every one of them.
Is your phone
Every
just
one.
like just
Unbelievable.
yeah?
It's more than a one-person job, and it's release day is the most stressful day of the year.
Stu said he can't see Haggis doing anything with vacuum form or custom wire ramps or toys. I mean, the Celts thing had though a toy in the middle, but yeah, I mean, adding all that though does definitely add complexity for sure.
All it takes is a hard pinball player that wants to buy, can't figure it out, has to email, has to wait for clan numbers. They listen to some shitty podcaster that starts shitting all over this thing. They get cold feet and they're out. That's it.
Oh,
there's your sale.
Gone. So how do you do it then when you only have one phone number? So
It's common sense.
How do you handle all that coming in?
You make sure that it's online, ready to click and order and submit a credit card number. Period. That's it.
So somebody calls you and says, "I'm thinking about buying whatever." You just say, "Get on my website and click the button," and you try to keep
day
it
of.
Yeah, day of.
It'd be different. I think a dealer is different than a large company creating pinball machines.
Okay.
No, I don't think Damien is answering the phone for every sale.
No,
He will have a website set up.
he just said, "Send me an email." That was all it was.
No, and it's messy. Messy.
Fathom with Stern drop mechs would definitely feel different from real Fathom. I thought the drop mechs they still looked old. I'm curious how that. I think you're right though. There was no video. It really was just a picture, and on the picture it says prototype. So I mean 100%. I mean, I know you've made some beautiful videos on some of the later releases, Zach. I mean, not as good as that one company that JJP uses, but still pretty good.
Got paid probably $20,000 to $50,000 to do it.
What did Bill from
We
Memphis?
got paid zero.
Yeah, so Bill says NBA Fast Break is great for general public because the theme is good for nostalgia. The call-outs tell you exactly what to do. I mean, I liked it. I think it's I have no idea. When I bought it, it was a cheaper game, and it was accessible, and it was easy to know what to do. And if a novice stayed up to it, they just like hitting the basketball goal. I mean, it was fun.
I just bought an NBA Fast Break.
You did?
Yeah, I never owned one.
It's fun. I enjoyed the game. Raymond, it's probably the fact that I've gotten to the wizard mode like easily. Raymond, I assume NBA Fast Break is just a joke. I mean, it's super easy.
It's a game I like to say has logarithmic scoring, where the longer you play it, the less and less opportunities there are for points, and your score goes in a logarithm pattern instead of the normal exponential pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Super weird for playing it for score.
Dennis said Raymond probably just uses it for parts. Kirk Hobbs, because the problems they have with first edition games, I would personally wait for a second run. This is not possible with Haggis. Get on the first run or miss out. Yeah, it's
anything nowadays.
Dr. Bond. Love the name. Multiple Greg Bones with radiator leaks ready to buy.
Let's get this.
I'm excited. I mean, at the end of the day, new pinball's good. Like, I love seeing the hobby grow. The fact that Haggis is blowing up, their factory's getting bigger, Spooky's getting bigger, Stern has a huge backlog. You know, JJP just moved to a new factory. Like, I love the fact that I'm in a hobby that I feel is growing, not dying. I mean, I think everybody's got to be happy about that. That's pretty neat. So. I don't know. We're still in a Craig Bobby let's wait and see pattern because I feel like there's a lot coming, right?
Joe, riddle me this.
I'm ready.
Let's hear that. Would you rather have 3 Gottlieb System 80 games or a Pinball Premium?
3 Gottlieb System 80 games, or so basically it's 3 okay games or 1 great game. That's what you're asking. I mean, so the question is, do I have any other games? My collection is 0. I have no collection.
You have other games.
Well, if I have other,
would you rather have a Panthera, a Mars God of War, and a Striker?
nah, I'd take
Or
the
that's why you don't own a P3 multimorphic. And if you can hear me, That's why that sound of the mic dropped.
So you're saying, okay, I see what you mean. Because I've had that same thought. If you have 10 grand and you're gonna stick it in 10 to 12 grand, you're gonna drop it on one system. I understand that the reality is each one of those games is just, at least what I'm seeing from stream, they just seem okay. Nothing.
I haven't played Heist.
Nothing blows me away. But that's why I'm not. That's one of the main reasons I haven't bought one yet. But I will tell you, I'm a big fan of Scott Danesi, and if Scott Danesi is writing music for the next one, I'm already more excited about the next module than any of the other modules. But then again, that module could be junk. I have no idea. But you have a really good point. And one of the people that reached out to me basically said one of the other downfalls of the P3 is, let's say you have 3 games, well, you can really only play one at a time. So it's not like you and 3 friends can be playing pinball. You know, you got to be playing that one, and you got to swap it out. I mean, I don't know. The resale value on them is not too good. You know, if you buy a module you don't like, you're kind of stuck with it. You know, who are you gonna? I mean, a lot of the P3 owners that love the system already own all the modules. So, yeah,
the having friends over playing multiple at once factor, I think, will be more like common than you think.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, the appeal is I'm a big fan of technology, and I like that. I like the Twitch integration. I mean,
like you were saying, Joel, it's almost worth it just for Heist, except it's like $10,000.
Yeah.
If it was like $6,000 for Heist,
oh yeah,
then it'd be worth it because you're paying new in-box price, but with the potential to add more on.
yeah.
So I think they might have just missed it on price a little bit too. I don't know.
I mean, if they got a really good licensed theme and they had a unit that killed that enough of a unit for people to justify spending the 10 grand on it, then yeah, I think all of a sudden they're going to be selling a ton of their other modules.
Yeah.
Because if you're already in and you have one game you love, then yeah, it's worth it to spend the 2 grand it is to get the other modules. God, I suck.
I always find it odd whenever people act as if they don't know why P3s don't sell. Dennis and I have been telling people why it doesn't have a game.
Dennis,
have a great game
buy the soundtrack.
Why is this box of lights not selling?
Dennis, buy the soundtrack. That's Dennis's answer. Anybody want to answer this? Mando, the first Stern internet-connected game? I'm looking forward to that. That's something I do like about the P3, is that Twitch integration. That's pretty sick. And I'm not expecting Stern or JJP to have Twitch integration anytime soon. But just let me integrate with other people so we can share those different
play
things.
against other people.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah. Any rough idea on the customer base for Multimorphic? Gotta be buyers to make it worth the time to make modules. I have no idea the number of them at all. But
less than Fathom just sold in day 1.
I bet you're right there. Because what I've seen, I mean, I looked at some of the sales, and there's not a ton of them that have sold on Pinside, and the ones that sell on Pinside, typically owners don't own them that long. So you either like fall in love with the platform real quick, or it just is kind of this is neat, but I'm gonna spend money elsewhere. It's very much a hit or miss kind of situation.
It's a cool system. It's got a lot of pros. It's got a lot of cons.
Well, Zach, if you ever get one, I was going to say, if you ever get one in on trade, let me know, because I'd love to tinker with it, but I don't know. It sounds like you may not ever take one on trade. So
I mean, if I got it cheap, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Enjoy playing Lexi Lightspeed.
Steve, Top Tiers here. How you doing? So you have played Heist, though?
I haven't.
You haven't. Raymond, have you played one? Like the unit at all?
No, that's what I mean. I've never been able to play one because they don't exist. Nobody has them. I don't know where I would find one.
Gotcha.
Do have a weird feel to them.
Hey, it kind of makes me think of, you ever play the Motor Dome or some weird game at Pinburg where it had like these weird like rectangular flipper hole buttons? Like it felt really bizarre.
What game is that?
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. I don't know what game that is.
Thunderbird?
It's either Motor Dome or Moto something.
Surely it's not Motor Dome, because that's just a regular, Valley?
Okay, it's Motor Show, maybe.
I've heard of Motor.
It's probably like an off-brand.
Man, whatever happened to Oktoberfest? I actually was kind of hyped for that game, and then like it just I never seen them.
Blackwater 100 is what Dennis just said.
No, it's not
maybe.
Blackwater. That's like Dennis Nordman's game.
Craig Bobby, how you doing, buddy? Kirk Hobbs, walking up to a machine and pushing it is much easier than hold a minute or 10. I just have to change the module and get back to you. Yeah, friends are over. That's something where part of me was like, well, I feel like some of the, Barnyard and those, like, I bet my niece and nephew would love that, but I bet they'd set up the module, they'd play it for 5 minutes, and they'd be like, okay, let's play another game, and then you're swapping
I'll give them credit. The modules are pretty quick to swap out. They truly are.
I mean, for what it is, technology-wise, it does things, like, the technology's there. It just, unfortunately, the games aren't. Like, that's basically what you're saying? Well, here, Zach.
They don't have a great game yet.
So if they somehow got Back to the Future, would you buy P3?
I'd buy it day one.
You'd buy it in a second. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's how strong that theme is to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It has to be Back to the Future, though. It can
So
be.
wait, yeah, it's either Motor Dome or Motor Show. Pinball Princess says that's the two I was thinking of, but I can't remember which one's which.
I don't know if I've ever seen a motor show in real life.
So you're saying, but what you're saying, Ray, is the buttons are really weird?
Yeah.
Huh.
Led Zeppelin, you think there's any songs that are easier to complete than others?
The shorter ones. There's a few of the shorter ones that.
I think Communication Breakdown's probably the easiest just because there's so many shots and it's short, so the rate you get records is higher. Immigration Song's actually really hard to complete because it's like too short. So there's like a sweet spot. So like, Communication Breakdown or like, I don't know, they're all kind of similar-ish on difficulty.
Yeah, like I have Communication Breakdown done with 5.
Well, they're all pretty good, like pretty easy to get 5 records in as long as you don't drain too much.
No, that's
like,
my problem.
It's getting to platinum that's hard. Like getting a 10, platinum on the first go.
What didn't you say that you had a slight worry from a competitive standpoint that people would just go Communication Breakdown? Was that the song you were worried about?
Yeah, that's this one. Yeah, because everyone seems to like it so much because there's like always so many shots available and it's like the score is pretty good and it'll light your extra ball at 5 records or whatever. But the code, there's a setting that is turned on in competition install, which is you can't select a song once it's platinum. So you get one go at it, I guess.
You can't select
Kinda
a
helps.
song. Okay.
You got a 4.6 multiplier. Don't blow it.
Well, I'm gonna. The song's over. So just my shot's over on the left side now. What I need is to hit this shot right. Oh, I was gonna hit it. That would have been great. That I enjoy that the most, Ray. When your multiplier is about to end, and if you hit that upper shot, it resets it. It feels so good. It feels so good every time that happens.
Yeah, that was like the hardest thing to balance because I wanted, you want a way to extend the multiplier, but you don't want it to be a game where it's just how long can you just constantly be in multiplied playfield.
So, Bloody Cactus, I played one, it felt odd, flippers felt odd, ball behaves different on the surface, shots were all the same between the 2 modules I played, the pop-up boxes thing felt too video gamey than physical. I like that, I like the pop-up boxes, that changing, but I do realize being that the modules are just the last third, you can only have certain shots there. I mean, it just, you're really restricting everything to back there. So unless they made a module that brought a ramp actually up into the screen, like on top of it, that would be cool, but I don't know how they do that.
Apparently, Motor Show is made by Mr. Game.
Mr. Game, the company. Rick and Morty uses P3 flipper board, and it's been a struggle to get them programming. Yeah, what was that? Was that on Discord today that they were talking about that? The issues with P3? There's that shot. God, I love it. TNA, I don't have any issues with my flippers on TNA, so I don't know what that is or why. why some people have those issues or some games have those issues.
Good job, Batman.
how much, like, Ray, do you touch any code that actually deals with, like the code that you touch, it's pretty much, I don't know, do you just, like how the game physically works, the buttons work and all that, do you ever touch that code? Is that actually in there game to game, or are you really just touching, like, rules code? Is that...
Well, I mean, there's, like, system layers, so, like, some stuff we don't have to really worry about too much.
Okay.
But, just depends on what needs to be done. Sometimes you have to dig around in the system if you want to do something cool.
Do you have to set or adjust, like, flipper strength or anything based on game, or no? Or is that just a default?
The designer can choose what the default is. Most of them just choose 255 to max, whatever the max is.
Okay.
Although you'll see Elwin choose lower settings for upper flippers, depending on his personal preference.
Whatever he thinks works best. Do you have different size coils for your flippers, or is it pretty much the same coil for every flipper?
I don't know.
You know? Yeah.
I go under a pinball
right.
machine as little as possible.
You are a software guy. Software.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. That's fair.
I would think Stern and JJP and everybody has once they get that foundation of code just to make the game function, they would keep it that way. That's why you see the menu settings very similar and all of that.
Yeah. I know. We gotta be right up the middle, but you gotta get under control first. I'm not. And my guitar slows over. That's typically how that works. I need like 5-minute long Metallica guitar solos. that's what I need.
Rock and roll has a long guitar solo.
That's a good point, Dennis.
What did Din say?
I know, I only bring up great points. Dennis is like the only person I offer positive reinforcement to, and he still shits on it.
I like to get to the assembly line constantly and help. Yeah, Eric is unique, but Keith's out there. I feel like Keith was one of those guys.
Yeah.
John Borg. Yeah.
They're all flipping their games, making sure they all work. Yeah.
I don't know. That's got to be neat. Seeing something like that you think up in your head, and then you see it out like in production, like hundreds of them. I don't know. That's just got to be a cool feeling.
Ugh, it made me anxious.
Well, no doubt, but and then
I'm sick just thinking about that.
I mean, I feel bad for like if there's a mech issue, and you've already shipped out a bunch of games. It's like trying to take responsibility for that, or how do you I don't know, how do you find a solution quickly, kind of thing. Pinball sounds very fun, but it also sounds very stressful.
You got super slings going.
Yeah, I've hit it 3 times this fall.
Oh, so you got super spinner and super cross and super swing.
I know.
Look at that light show.
The light show in this game's awesome. And who was it? Travis said that in his YouTube video, that this game, I think if Guns N' Roses wasn't going on right now with the Habit Trail, people would be going nuts on the light show for this.
Oh my god, you got 6.5x. 200 million 2x super. Holy shit.
Whoa!
Things are happening.
Joe
Dude, you have
knows exactly what's going on.
And you don't even realize it. It's awesome.
I just hit the
my
flashing shot.
Wait, dude, you have 8x and 30 seconds still going. Now you're at 10x, you have 20 seconds still going. Oh my god. What is happening?
I hit my button because I thought, here we go, let's hit that up. I wanted to...
Holy mother of points, Batman.
What is happening? Why are... What am I doing, Ray?
Paid off on everything. Oh my goodness. Holy mackerel.
I feel like my middle arrow was
even
lit.
though you didn't hit a single shot in the last 10 seconds, you still got a ton of points from all the random slings and targets and spinners.
Yeah, I saw that my middle ramp was lit, so that's all I was going for, but it just kept hitting other balls that were being ejected.
Joel is Mr. Super Slams.
Yeah, I don't know if you've looked at your score yet, but you might want to do that.
Hey, 600. This is, I think this is my highest one. I could be wrong. No, that's what, I mean, I understand that, yes, if you can get a lot of super modes going, and you can get that multiplier going, and you can time that with a multi-ball, things happen, and it feels really good. I stumble into it. I understand there's people a lot better than me that work very hard to set that up, and I don't know. That's why I think this game's a lot of fun. I really very much enjoy this game.
That was an awesome.
I missed that.
I will say though, Ray, there, I love that train. That's awesome. Last week, when I hit that ball like 4 times, and hearing you freak out on the mic that made me really happy.
That was awesome. The quadruple.
Oh, Jedi's here. What up, Tommy? Zach, did you see George's topper cam from last night's stream? What did he stream?
Yeah, I
he
didn't
streamed
see that. No.
Stranger Things, I think.
Yeah.
What else do we have? What is a habit trail? Habit trail's the wire forms, right? Isn't that called a habit trail? Am I right on my terminology there?
Correct.
Yeah.
Because in the spooky, Charlie was interviewed on, what was that? Was Final Round. He said something about somebody building habit trails, and he goes, "Oh, well, that was their next game." He said something about building habit trails, and he goes, "Well, that's kind of out of the bag." So obviously there's ramps. Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo.
So there's ramps. That's what I'm hearing.
There's a way to get the ball back to the flippers.
All right, you're gonna start this tour multi-ball, Joel. You can do it.
I need. What do I need? 2 more here. But if I finish this song though without changing it, it would go to this song, and I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You generally want to do songs like after one another.
Not Kashmir. Not Kashmir. That song takes way too long. All right, Black Dog. Let's try it. I like this song. So you want me to start you need me to hit the left scoop is what I'm hearing. That's what I need to hit. And I didn't hit it.
I think habit trails and wire forms are the same thing.
Dennis?
Yeah, I was gonna say we got Dennis in here. But...
I think we just found Dennis's new article for this year. How do I? Let's hit the scoop. There it is. Okay, first try. Cough syrup works. What?
All right, you're in the targets multi-ball, so you want to just bash targets and then hit the red Jackpot supers when they appear.
Bash targets. Okay. Still shoot right up the middle. How do I know when I've hit enough targets?
Well, they're like Jackpot, so they.
Oh, they are the Jackpots. That's right.
Yeah. And the supers are the red ones, or the top lock is also a super.
I can get. Oh, there's no, that's going out. Still hit some shots there.
Nice, you already got your next tour qualified.
Because I hit the right ramp.
Yeah, you hit the right ramp, so now I just scoop it up.
I do like not having to hit that right ramp to start the game. I mean, it's only one shot, but I like... Oh, that sucks. I like that it just gets you into the game. That was a smart move. Shannon Stafford. How you doing, everybody? I can see bending wire costs more than maintaining a vacuum mold. Fan layout? Ramrod, what are you talking about? What am I missing there? All right, Grand Champ. Hey! I'll take that.
Done.
This is going to go... Who was the last one? It was Methadone. All right. Mervin. Appreciate you, buddy. A lot of that all happened in, what, a 30-second period? What, Raymond, you were watching, what was my highest jackpot shot? Highest value?
It was 100 million 2x super.
I'll take that.
Wait, actually, yeah. So you either hit the side flipper during multi-ball, which would have been a 2x super, or you completed the Led Zepp Rock Bank, which would have doubled your super. But either way, you had a 2x super with 10x scoring, and it was 100 mil.
I mean, I know I play it like I'm not really knowing what I'm doing, but I set all that up. I set it all up. I knew exactly what I needed to hit.
It seems so obvious too.
That's a lie. Where's my? How many times did I shoot that shot? So 12.6. That's the highest one I've had, I think.
500 million from Icarus points.
So Icarus, that would be. So that's how many points I scored while in a multiplier. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay. Guess you're George now. Time to trade. No, Dennis. There's so much of this game I haven't seen, and part of me, I thought about that. I was like, well, maybe I should turn things down. So instead of 5 records, go down to 3, just to see everything. And it's like, I'm enjoying. Like, I don't know. I don't feel the need to do that, but I do feel like getting 10 records on all 10 songs. That's a marathon. I mean, I have a lot of respect for people that are getting to that.
Well, if you
mode.
get the 5 records on the 10 songs, you can play top of the charts, and it's like see a simulation. So it basically it's a mode that you can keep adding balls to, and you're getting records in songs that you missed records in. So it's a way to kind of backdoor it.
So that's getting.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay. So you're saying when you're in that mode, you're adding records to your songs. Like that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking like, well, I only got 8 in that one song, so I need to get back into that song, get my other 2, exit that song, go to another song, get my 3, exit that song. Like,
no, so you can do that because you'll get a bonus when you start the top of the charts. If you have some platinums, you'll get a platinum bonus, but it'll just start playing songs in the order of whatever one I think you're closest to finishing. So. Okay. You won't need to worry about that. But if you bomb out of top of the charts, which I triple drained out of last time I was in,
I saw it. Yeah, your 4 billion game.
Then you're out of luck, and you got to start doing the rest of the songs, manually.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
And you were chugging along on that, but what is it? So Bill from Memphis, which song has the most potential making song shots at the center ramp? So basically, if that's your one shot. I don't know. Is there a song that you can just boom, 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 focus?
Just leave the center ramp forever and wait for the shot to come to you. Yeah.
Do you see? Once again, like a tournament strategy. Do you see anybody? Can you think ahead? Would there be moments where it makes sense to hold or time out or like wait, where it's like, all right, I have the ball right now, so I'm going to wait for 10 seconds because I know the guitar solo is coming. Like, do you think of any? I don't know. I don't have that brain.
I mean, yeah, you can do it, but if you have it trapped and there's like shots, it's usually more than just one shot. So like if it's only the right orbit or the right ramp or some shot that's difficult for you, I can see you trapping up and waiting. But otherwise, you're kind of incentivized to keep hitting shots because they raise the value of future shots, so that when you finally do get to the center ramp, if you had hit a bunch of shots before, you're going to be getting more points per shot. But I don't know. I mean, we just got to see how people play it, and there's rules in tournaments where you can't like stall a ball for longer than like 30 seconds or something. So
I did not know that.
Sit there and wait for all of Kashmir to run out.
I did not know that there was rules like that on stalling a ball. That's not what.
Yeah, you have to. I think it's either 30 seconds or a minute or something. Josh Sharp would know.
Who's timing that?
I mean, it almost never gets enforced, but it's sort of like one of those rules that's like a gentleman's rule, but someone will call you out on it if you're being like you're really doing it a lot.
They keep their eye on you.
Yeah.
It happens when people are playing Metallica and they have to hold the ball on the left flipper and talk themselves into hitting the scoop. Like that's I need 20 seconds to prepare for this shot, that kind of thing. Jeez. I know I've Immigrant Song because there's a lot of shots here that are lit. I remember there was one.
When am I going to pick up this game?
I mean, it's your game. You tell me.
Do you have your LE still, Zach?
Right now it's at Graffiti's. They've been streaming it.
Oh, up in
Chicago. Yeah.
Studio B. Yeah.
What'd you say about turtles?
I didn't say anything about that.
No, I misheard you. No, you tell me, Zach. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing it until tell me I can't anymore. And then if you have something else, I'll take it. I don't care.
What we're gonna get you next?
This game, legit, like, I think I said that on the podcast. I was like, all right, you know, I'll give it a shot. You know, like I to be honest, when I picked this game, it was I just want to make sure that when I'm voting, whether it's PIA or Twippy next year, that I actually feel like I know what I'm talking about. That was the entire reason I decided to play this game. And so because that was it, that was my only expectation going into this game, it has completely blown my expectations out of the water. Because
yeah, watch out, Stern winning best mod again. People are gonna not be happy about that.
for Expression Light Kit, I mean, that's a question for the committee whether or not that. But I'll tell you right now, if it's gonna be on the ballot, I'll vote for it. I mean, the Expression Light Kit is legit. It for real has completely changed, like, the aesthetics of this game. Like, it is so much more. The songs, I don't know, are because like right now the shots I need to hit are orangish and the colors are yellow and red. I mean, it really makes every song feel so much different. I love it. I love.
Maybe we'll see this year a topper coming from Stern that it's even cooler.
You said Stern doesn't tell you anything, Zach. Do you know anything about toppers coming out, or you just have high hopes for toppers? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Ian said you can have it when you drop off Mando. That sounds great.
The Led Zeppelin topper is pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of that. People are pointing the spotlights like out, so it's going nuts on their ceiling. That's pretty sick.
I'm telling you, man, the Stranger Things topper, call me crazy. It is visually more impactful. The Black Knight topper sitting next to it in my collection.
So, is it better than Kiss, though? No, is what I'm hearing. Kiss topper, number one. That's what I'm hearing. Kiss topper, number one.
This topper's good.
I know you love Kiss. I know you love that topper. I like giving you a hard time for it because I've never seen it. But
the Kiss topper is so impactful, you feel it.
You know a topper that I like?
Lights are, Joel.
You know what a topper I like? TNA's topper. TNA's topper's legit.
I do love that topper.
Wait, is there a topper?
It's a beacon.
Yeah,
that's the joke.
beacon.
It's just one beacon. Dennis is on board with me because people
good.
lost it because in Zach's first round he put forth like 5 beacons. So like the fact that like I don't know, it was TNA. What else? F-14. I think you pushed forward. There was a few others that it's like just beacons, but beacons are sweet. I like them a lot. Baby Yoda topper, hot pinball action sign. I don't have that. I don't have the hot pinball action sign on my TNA. Maybe a future diffuser option for the lighting would be cool. Otherwise, it looks like pinball is selling CBD.
Which one, Raider?
Are you talking about these? Because these lights, maybe it just doesn't show well on camera, but I really, really love the expression lighting. Like, I know Ray, you can't say anything, but I'll just keep preaching it. Please put these in more games. They are so great.
Expression lights there do have a diffuser on them. Like that's not a clear insert on those.
No, it's I can show you because I have an extra.
Oh, speaking of, I've got to send that back.
You need this one back?
They're going to charge my half for it, yeah.
So if you look, you can see it's all twinkly.
The frosted.
So it's just a frosted, twinkly plastic that's already diffused.
Those things are like heavy duty too.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think they were that heavy duty, but they are.
And then there's a sticker over top of it. So that's what gives me hope, because I think you could take this speaker light kit and all you have to do is put a different sticker on and boom, you're ready for your next game. Like it's not.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Just saying. But I will say, Raymond, if you have any feedback to the factory, I don't know who's putting the stickers on, but there's one of my stickers, the art blade. If you put the art blade exactly where it goes and then you put it in your expression light kit, they don't line up perfect.
Don't mess with the decal, people.
Yeah. They don't line up perfect. And I'll
You, Joel, have you had the opportunity to do the Stern tour yet?
No, nope.
Oh
I'd
my
love to.
gosh. You ever like those are my favorite people to watch, the cabinet decal people. Oh, magic.
I will tell you, as a child, right? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. My favorite section of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is when Speedy Delivery shows up with the video on how things are made. Like, as a kid, I would eat that up. Fast forward to college, How It's Made, the TV show comes out. Every day, there was like an entire year, every day at 10 o'clock, I had a section between classes that I would watch How It's Made. I love...
You were going to say, fast forward to college, I'd get high and watch Mr. Rogers with Speedy Delivery.
No, all I'm telling you is I love seeing how things are manufactured. Like, love it. And I know, Ray, I obviously interviewed you on the podcast. I reached out to Zach, and I said, Zach Sharp, that is, and said, is there anybody in your manufacturing department, like, I want to, like, that's an interview I'd love to hear, is just the building process, but I never heard anything back. I mean, that's why I like designers, because I'm so curious about the manufacturing, or how, when I interviewed Scott with TNA, like, hearing how he physically designed things and started with different elements. I don't know. I love that stuff. Love that stuff. So if I ever have a chance to tour any of those factories, I will be geeking out. I will love every second of it. Can't wait.
Love it, man.
Can't wait. For what it looks like, a window from a storefront looks nice. Oh, you're saying the expression light kits? Yeah. The Lord of the Rings, How It's Made is neat. Yeah, all How It's Made. I love behind the scenes videos. I love everything like that. I just love seeing how things are done. Love it. I feel like I should play this because I was rambling about how much I love it. I definitely thought that was just going straight down the middle, so I did not flip, and that really looked terrible. Steve, top tier, I hope you're doing well. I saw your last video on YouTube. There we go. Just start off with hitting that.
How do you know, like, I'm so horrible with the names. What's up, top tier? But I don't know, like, you said videos. Who's what?
What it?
Top tier. How do you know all these? Like,
Top tier has a YouTube channel. Steve, Top Tier Arcade, he has a YouTube channel, and it's great. He's up in Canada, and he's...
Is it called Top Tier?
Top Tier, yeah, Top Tier Arcade. So Top Tier Arcade, he has a YouTube channel. He did...
check it out.
I have watched, like, every video on YouTube of people, like, fixing up their games. So Top Tier had a whole video series. He had the Data East Turtles, and he did a whole bunch of work on that. He has multiple videos on The Hobbit, so I'm surprised you haven't seen those. And then...
I probably have, it's just I don't...
Yeah. That sucks. That sucks. I hate somehow rattling the middle ramp and it coming straight down the middle, and I don't do anything to fix
That's what happens when I play Turtles every now and then.
Oh, the van shot rattling?
No.
I have not had too many issues with that, but...
I know you said you haven't,
but everybody's different, right? And I get it.
That's the most difficult shot on that game for me.
Is the van shot. I mean, you can really only hit it from one side, so you're limited there. Yeah, I get it. It's an important shot to be... Geez, that's the second time I've hit the center ramp from the upper flipper. Second time tonight. I still don't agree with it that it should be advertised as accessible.
Honestly, I didn't even know it was advertised until people started yelling about it. I guess they mentioned it in one of the video. It was like one bullet point in a video, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's it. That's literally all it was. And people just apparently.
Well, you go from the Potbelly ramp on Avengers, which is like truly, clearly, obviously designed to be hit by all three flippers. And then you show this on a picture and you tell me that sharp of a ramp is somehow accessible from that. Like, that's why people freaked out. They're like, no way. No way is the answer.
There's no way to do it without ricocheting, is there?
No, there's no way. Steve, I got stuff to do because I broke COVID protocol and we smoked weed on camera and my buddy grows his own. And I saw that, Steve. So Steve does a lot of arcade videos. He went over to his buddy's house to, like, show off his arcade. and it ended with his buddy pulling out all of his homegrown weed, which was like
Oh, my.
huge, because they can 4 plants is legal in California or in Canada. I mean, just huge monster packs of weed. So yeah, very interesting arcade channel. Top tier arcade, highly recommend it. I enjoy his videos a lot. But no, I can't. I respect the heck out of people like Carrie. I mean, for Carrie to make the videos that he makes of him like fixing up games, I know how much.
To make the videos he made.
Well, I like your videos too, Zach. But what I was saying is, Carrie, the fact that he spends the amount of time fixing up those games, but the amount of time it takes to film it all, that's what I like. I spend time working on my games, but I don't film it. You know, that just takes so much time.
That adds like 3 times the amount of time. It's
That game kind of fell apart. That one fell apart. All right, I need to
say it for you,
here.
Raymond. That game sucked.
All right, Zach, close your eyes. I'm gonna.
What, 30 million? That's not that bad.
I feel
Jeff
like
Jeff Patterson posted in our little group chat a 50 million high score number 3, and was proud of it. From
yeah.
he said Trent's high score was higher.
What how? So Jeff Teolis, right? How? I have not heard. I know I love Jeff's pinball profile. I know like this is his dream game. He's got the LE. I have not heard yet really how he's enjoying the code, or like have you heard any scores from him? Like is he?
Oh, he hasn't been able to play it. He
bummer.
He got like a bad lemon. He had to send it back, but they're sending him a new full basically playfield.
Hey Zach, have you seen this? Let me show you. I think were you on this when I did it before? That's not what I wanted to do. Well, we'll try this. I was gonna show Ray's flipper code because it's awesome.
What's it do?
His flipper code? Now I
don't know if it works when you're in that menu. It might.
No, I'll show you this. This is what I'm saying. Zach, have you seen Top of the Charts? Because if not, close your eyes. But this is okay. This is a cool multi-ball. So you're saying when you're actually playing this, you're actually earning records for those previous songs. That's really that's really cool.
It's basically identical to the challenge mode, except it's a little harder because in the challenge mode, all the shots refill. So you hit a shot and then all the other shots come back on. If you get to it in a real game, you have to hit all 6 shots before they come back. So it's a little harder.
Yeah, I like that.
Where does it always start with this song, or does it?
Well, it'll start with whatever song you're closest to platinum on.
Oh. Okay.
So for the challenge mode, I have a set number for each of the songs. It's like 8 records, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. So the challenge mode starts with Immigration Song is 8 records, so you just need 2 records, and then it'll go to the next one where you need 3 records, and so on.
I am not hitting the one shot I need to hit. So the red shots are Jackpot, is that right?
The red shots are doubly good in terms of records and points, and they also increase the value of all shots as well. So if you're hitting red shots, the later songs will be way easier because you'll be getting more per shot. You basically almost always want to be hitting the red shots.
Got it.
But the other shots are still good.
That actually looks cool. I hit the shot I wanted, bounced it over, and drilled the scoop. That was nice. And then, so every time I finish a song, it gives me another. It adds a ball. Is that right? Or
Yep. And you can also lock a ball in that scoop, and it'll double all your sales, so you can complete the song easier. And then if you lock a ball in the scoop, you can lock another ball on the top scoop. And if you only have 2 balls, it'll add a 3rd ball into play, but otherwise it'll triple all your songs.
And multipliers and everything still apply during this.
The Icarus multiplier for points, yeah, if you care about your score.
What was it? I remember. There, that's over. I remember. Oh, why did I get that ball back?
It'll keep going forever until your song ends. You just lose some sales. When you outlane, when you drain it, it takes away some of your sales. In the real game, if you drain, you die. You dream, you die in real life, sort of thing. But in the challenge mode, you don't lose until the song runs out.
Well, I remember when you did this on your game, before you started it, you were trying to get a multiplier going, because doesn't it at the beginning of this mode it like gives you a ton of points? Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, that's your platinum bonus based on how many songs you already have platinum before you play it. So in the challenge mode, none of your songs are platinum, so you're playing all 10 songs, so you don't get any bonus. But in the real game, you'll hopefully have 1 or 2 or whatever. It's also the only way I could see somebody getting a trillion point shot in pinballs if they got a 1000x multiplier on the billion point max platinum collect. But I don't think anyone's actually going to do that.
Nice. Give me that ball. So this is timed as well. Oh, okay. So I had the scoop lit and then I drained twice. So now I need to hit some more shots. Okay. I see what's going on. Yeah, but on your game, you had a 3-ball multi-ball going and they all drained in about 2 seconds.
Yes, yeah. It was so sad.
And I'm not going to finish this song. So it'll kill the flippers and it'll end. Right? Yeah, exactly. Cool. That's a cool mode. Yeah, Jeff got a warp playfield out of the box. Jeff Patterson? No, Jeff Theolis. He said he had a few issues there. What was I gonna? Oh, okay. No, I'll show you, Zach. All right, so A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R. Okay. Y. There it is. Check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think it's so great. I think it's
like my hat.
So, Ray, the first time that you play Led Zeppelin in tournament, you're just gonna flash that on, you know. If you're player one and you're playing in a tournament, you just gotta pop, 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 pop. You're gonna do that. Everybody's gonna be like, all right, and then you're gonna drain immediately.
A flipper code flex.
The flipper code flex, yeah. I think it's awesome. I think it's cool. And then Zach, did you see? You haven't seen this one either.
Let's get this show started.
See, I've had this happen. This is the second time it's happened, Ray.
So the secret to this is when you double flip, make sure you hit the right flipper slightly before the left, or at least air on that side. Because if the left flipper hits before the right, the double flip won't count.
And it does that? It freaks out?
Let's start to play a game.
I've never seen that. I don't know what that was.
I've had that twice on my game, so...
Weird.
There you go. Check this out. I think it's awesome. You see that?
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's red.
I like that.
And then
your buddy Loser Kids have one, I think.
It's what is it? LKP? Yeah. I like this one. I think this is pretty cool. A B C. I think that's really smart.
That's neat. I like that.
So that's on all of them though. So like Turtles and do you know what game did Flipper Code start? Any idea? Samurai Pizza Cat? Oh, that's the one guy. Yeah, that's the one guy that always wears a mask, right?
Yeah, deny Kitty something.
Samurai Pizza Cat. That's pretty sick. I don't know. That's really neat. I just think that's pretty cool.
My name is First. Woo.
All right. What time is it? 11:30. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do this real quick just because I probably should do this more often. If anybody watching doesn't know this game was actually given to me by Zach and Nicole Mini at Flipping Out. So let's just watch this. Chill. Here we go. I assume you did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's good. All right.
Chill. So much shit. You guys give me so much crap.
It's out of love. I think. I don't. Would you like? What would you rather us do, Zach? Like just praise you?
Give me grapes.
Give. I don't know. I love how much of a hard time Dennis gives you constantly.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That sucks. It gives me so much joy. It gives so. That's the thing. It gives so many people joy at your expense. Are you okay with that?
My expense, yeah.
Rock and roll.
Bye.
Choose your song.
It doesn't wear on you either after years.
Here's a question for you, Zach. If you could have, of all the games that are currently being manufactured, if one of the dealers called you up and said, "Hey, I got 10 in box. Do you want them tomorrow?" Which game would you want that you know you could sell the fastest right now?
Right now,
Elvira.
Elvira.
Elvira, really?
Let's start the show.
You have that would be the one that you could just boom.
I'm gonna say Guns N' Roses, but I've got 50 on order still, and I've got a shitload of my money, and I don't want to order any more of those. So yeah, probably Elvira.
Elvira. All right. That's awesome. That's
Isn't it amazing that, like, from a sales perspective, Jersey Jack would never sell close to as many Jersey Jacks as we would Burns, except for GNR. GNR was the one that we sold a lot of GNRs. We haven't had a lot of ship, but we've sold a lot. And if it were for them building faster, I could have probably have sold twice as many.
Wow.
so you're saying the demand. So like GNR, the demand is there. You could absolutely sell more games if they could just produce more games.
I
But
get asked at least 5 times a week.
5 times a week. 5 times a week. Do you have a GNR?
Do you have any GNRs? And I'm like, are these people hiding under rocks? Like, no. Not only do I not, nobody in the entire world does. With Elvira. Hey, you got any Elviras? Absolutely not. Not only do we not have any Elviras, but
You have to wait till
You know.
2022, and they say okay.
yeah, you gotta wait till next year. But people are still buying.
Oh
So
my goodness.
I love games to sell.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying Deadpool to the point where I actually thought, does it make sense for me to? Does it make sense? Yeah, does it make sense for me to sell my used one and put that money towards a brand new one? Like I considered that, but I don't know. I've decided against it.
I'm gonna go back and see what our best seller has been since we've been in the business.
You said Jurassic Park sold real well, right?
It's just hard because Jurassic Park's been out for so long. We've sold so many.
Iron
Jurassic
Maiden is
Parks.
trending up, right?
We were not in the business when Iron Maiden came out. It still sells fantastic.
Iron Maiden?
Oh God, yeah. Get asked about that one all the time too. Hey, you got any Iron Maiden?
Could you? I would assume. This is just an assumption, but of Keith's 3 games, I would assume Iron Maiden is the lowest selling. Is that? Am I wrong?
I'd have no clue.
Oh, because you weren't there when.
Yeah, that and we don't know final numbers, so all I can do is based on my sales. That's even hard to say because we continue to grow as a business. That's to say it's not just our yearly growth.
You
what I
weren't
mean?
you weren't selling Star Wars, right? The original Star Wars.
Correct. Upon release, I was not.
But you sold. Did you have anybody when Star Wars? Should I trade Rick and Morty for Elvira? Is what Ian's asking. Those are very different games, Ian.
Yeah, that's apples and oranges, man.
Some people say
And
I've
then
never
you won't.
I've never played Elvira. Elvira's got some crazy awesome code, but I know some people think it shoots easier, and obviously Rick and Morty does not. So if Rick and Morty's just
Elvira's
pissing you
gonna
off
give you
every
the-
day, then
Yeah, I was going to give you the more the feel and duration play-wise as a Deadpool.
just get a Deadpool, Ian. That's what I'm. Just keep your Rick and Morty and get a Deadpool. That's what you should do. Ray, why did you pick Deadpool? Was Deadpool?
Because Zach Many had it for sale on his site. Actual reason.
It was available. That's basically what
It
you're
was
saying.
available.
If it wasn't, if Ray Day wants a game, I make sure to figure out a way to get Ray Day's game.
That's awesome.
No, I'm very I like instant gratification, and I had saved up my money. I wanted a pin, and I was like, all right, what's available? And then that was basically it. And I was like, you know, I've always kind of it's been on my short list for a while. Where I was like, I kind of want to play some more. I always enjoy playing Deadpool. So when I saw it was for sale, I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'll pick one of these up.
Boom.
It's a good choice too because they hold their value really well.
Don't you get because you're like your IFPA's big deal kind of thing? Isn't there a deal with Stern where you can get games for cheaper?
You can only do that once per year, I believe, right, Ray?
Yeah, and they're way more likely to charge your state sales tax for you, even if they ship it to you.
So you're basically saying it's not as good of it, like it's not worth it, or have you taken advantage of that deal?
For me, shipping to Washington, with all the tax and the shipping, it's almost identical to use the IFPA price to go through a distributor.
What about just
pretty dang close?
But what about just,
It used to be an insane deal. Like the IFPA rewards price was cheaper. There was no tax, and shipping was only like $200 or $150. Now it's more expensive. There is tax, and shipping is the flat $300. So it's like everything went up on it. So it just almost isn't even worth it. It might save you like a couple $100, but.
But do you do you have to pay for shipping? Like, can't you just literally pick it up? Like, yeah, or no, it doesn't.
Oh,
it doesn't work
I
like
guess
that
yeah, I guess I could if I got it for my house. Well, I don't know actually, because they have a flat shipping on the IFPA rewards. So I'd have to pull some strings probably and have it like, I don't know how I would do that. Like, yeah.
And you want to be choosy about the strings when you pull them. I've learned that in the industry. I can get some strings tugged a little bit, but I'm conscientious and cognizant of how often, because I don't ever have anybody pull strings. I'm a non-pull string puller for the most part.
You're a non-string puller?
Absolutely.
You're a string pusher?
I don't want to be like
buy the book.
I don't want. Yeah, because there's a dealer thing where some of the good guys and good gals in dealing, if you need a game, customer wants a game, you're hung high and dry, you need something, you can contact the dealer and be like, hey man, do you have one of these? And if so, help me out, kind of thing. But
yeah.
I never do that. I've never.
You've never contacted another dealer? You're not calling up
Trey?
Trey?
No, I haven't. Just because I don't want to.
You don't want to have to return the favor. That sounds bad, but I know.
Not that. I just don't want anybody to think that other than I just don't like that.
Okay, that's fair.
I'd rather lose a sale. Plenty of times I'll tell people where they can get stuff.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know such and such got one.
Why would you know that? That's what I'm
because dealers will chat and talk, and I'll be like, man, I wish I had, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, we finally just got some. I'm like, oh, you have some still sitting? I'm like, yeah, but I don't have this. Yeah,
Any luck with selling your fancy Dracula pin?
No, I haven't got much interest on that.
You don't say.
Oh, stop it. I did reduce the price, though.
You sold that Shadow, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
I still don't believe that, but okay.
I honestly think what's the biggest turnoff of that Dracula is that ugly-ass topper.
I don't like those toppers.
I told myself, take the topper off, Zach, before you sell that game.
I don't like it at all. That and the Creature, there's one for Creature of the Black Lagoon, and there's a Dracula one, or a Frankenstein one.
Horrible.
I just think they're too big. It's way too big for that.
Not angled right. They're just not angled right.
Don't try and grab toppers from any other dealers. You don't do that,
Oh,
Zach?
God, no. Oh,
I did. That was a solid flex you did on Facebook the other day where you you did your camera pan of all your toppers and
I was
art
me
blades.
trying to sell product.
Oh, I know. You've got plenty of product.
Welcome to Led Zeppelin Pinball.
I was trying to sell some product because I'm not always the best at advertising
What you
our
have.
accessories. Yeah.
You don't keep your website up to date on what accessories you have in stock?
Not all the time, because accessories. Close your ears, Ray. But accessories are. The only reason I sell accessories is because I selfishly like them as a hobbyist.
You say you don't make much money at all on them, is what I think you said.
No,
Right?
I mean, no. How much money can you make on a, on side blades? They're not that expensive.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but
Yeah.
I just love accessories and mods, so that's why I like selling them.
I'm surprised you haven't
Putting in legit almost the same amount of work as you are selling a pinball machine.
well, you said that. I mean, you still have to put together the PO and the shipping and everything. I mean, it's
Yeah, still gonna deal with all of it.
the only difference is you can take the box to UPS instead of having to have somebody come and pick up the freight, right?
Hey Zach, I was wondering, do you guys still ever drop ship straight from Stern? I know people were asking about that. Or does everything have to get shipped to your warehouse and then shipped from your warehouse to the person?
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit in 2021, and there's some different options, but for us, the best option is to ship it directly to us. Because of tax reasons.
And Nicole just loves driving the forklifts.
Does all of our shipping, so if anybody receives anything from flipping out, it's not a machine, that's in the Nicole department.
Yep. You don't have what's your daughter's name? Is it Penelope? Is that her name? You don't have her
Yeah, dude.
licking stamps and you don't have her doing any of that yet? I will tell you that video that you made with her. What was it, Jurassic Park?
The super checks?
Yeah, the thing the thing I kept thinking about is my daughter will not wear a bow. Like you cannot put anything in her hair, and your daughter had like the biggest bow. It just had the biggest because she does cheer, I assume. If you have a bow that big,
Nicole has trained them to wear gaudy big things like that. So yeah.
All right, I don't know. That was the first thing I noticed. Was I was like, my daughter Autumn won't even wear like a barrette, the smallest little bow. And then,
really?
yeah, to see how big that is, I was like, yep, maybe one day, but not right now. I know.
Yeah, I don't drop ship anymore.
I know this game. It's like I don't know how entertaining it is to watch me play this game because it looks like I'm just not focused, and there's some truth to that because I enjoy the conversation and I like reading chat. But this game is so much fun because I just don't think you have to overthink it. Like I just love how it's just look at what's lit and try to combo it and hit that shot. I don't know. Like this game is just fun to just. Mindless is not the word, but
That's
just,
kind of Deadpool for me for a streaming game. When I'm streaming Deadpool, I feel like I can just rock out.
Yeah, you don't have to overthink
rip
it.
some shots.
I love it. I don't know. I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with that aspect of the game.
Amrod, 100%, man. No, all too well.
JoJo bow. My wife does the same with my
JoJo
daughter.
Seawall bows, man.
Yeah.
Whole thing, pinball machines are expensive. Shit.
That's a bow? That's like a type of bow?
I still haven't even played Elvira since it debuted at Expo with the really basic code.
Oh, really?
What was it?
Wow.
I remember the debut, everybody was like upset about the inner tubes or something, like the pop bumper animation. I remember there were people that like laid into it and now it's like a highly coveted game. I'm gonna tilt. Yeah, that was a lot of movement. Whoops.
I do miss on my Elvira.
So Ray, I don't know if I asked you this directly or not, but on your Promium, you have the spinner that pops up out of the playfield. I rarely saw you like focusing on that. Is that because, and Travis kind of mentioned that in the YouTube video, like, it's a dangerous shot, right? Like, if you don't hit it clean, it's ripping back at you. So, I don't know, from a strategy standpoint, do you purposely try to bring that spinner into certain modes, or are you kind of avoiding it because of danger?
I mean, I'll definitely hit it. If I have super spinner going, I'll hit it because it'll complete your super spinner in one go.
Oh, wow, okay.
But, you know, if it's, like, if the ball, I like hitting it from the right flipper. Shooting from the left flipper, I'd rather try to sneak it past up the center ramp. But it's valuable if you get to the second electric magic mode, the Frenzy. Everyone's been praising that mode and saying it's, like, super fun.
There's a lot of points there, right?
Yeah, there's, like, a lot of points, and the game kind of has these cool, really deep sound effects that's like boom, 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 like while you're hitting stuff. And then if you do, when you get the super, it does this cool guitar riff. It's like and
nice.
Yeah, people like racking up huge supers.
Oh, if you can rack up a huge point value off of a spinner, it's awesome. It feels great. Are you, from a coding standpoint, when you start coding on a game, is the game is it in a final, like, is the whitewood already finished, or are you, like, do you ever have input on whitewood, if that makes sense? Like, or do you start coding a game and say something like, hey, any chance you want to consider moving this post just a little bit? Or no, it's like it's already locked in by the time you're touching it. Is that, I don't know.
I mean, things can always change, but it's usually pretty far along.
I assume. I just don't know if. I mean, I don't know. You're just such a good player. I'm assuming they want you to shoot their whitewoods and take feedback. But I just didn't know by the time you're involved. Or here's another question: inserts. Like, if you're coding the game and you decide, hey, we have this idea for a mode, can you add an insert for it? Is that something that you can do, or inserts are already?
I don't know. That's all lead buffer stuff. So, like,
so Tim would figure that out. Okay.
Yeah, he would have talked with Steve at some point, you know, when they were drawing up the original game designs and stuff.
Okay.
I can't, as a support software, be like, hey, I need another insert. It's like,
yeah. Can you?
That's why I had to get creative on Led Zeppelin. You know, the Mothership Multiball. There's no insert for it, but I had to make it appear on the flash that back panel and tell you in the LCD and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have any desire at some point to lead if you get the opportunity?
I think it'd be fun. It's a lot more work, that's for sure, and a lot more, your responsibility. It's kind of fun just to have little compartments that you work on, like, oh, this node, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
You give it a shot. Well, and Zach, when Stern calls you up for game design, maybe Raymond will take your lead for you.
Hey, you all, everybody pokes at me, and that's hilarious and stuff like that. But when you're like me, and you're passionate, and you're ambitious, and you're confident, I don't think that would be a bad decision.
I'm not poking. I love it.
I'm poking myself. I'm just joking, but I would never count myself out for anything. So I always think it's a great idea.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of designing...
design a machine at some point.
Oh, designing your own game sounds amazing, but I know the amount of time that would take it has to be absurd, and I don't know. I've got a base.
Have you been using your action button at all, Joel?
Okay, so this is my... the only time I use my action button is when it's red, and when I'm in a multi-ball, and I'm down to one ball. That's the only time I know confidently it makes sense to use it. So
you haven't been getting it red probably because you haven't been changing songs very often?
Well, I do try to change songs purposely because I know that's an easy way to get a red button. But that's the only
solo and then
I know, just bam. But that's the only time. So to be honest, anytime it's green is the other color, I've just always been saving it. I don't hit combos enough to use it. Like, I was watching your video, and yeah, you're like, I'm on an 8-time combo. I should probably cash this in. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not.
Here it came for the 1,000 times Icarus.
Oh, Travis is here? Marv's here! Forgot. Yeah, right. Travis, there's no way. There's no way that's... How you doing, buddy? I enjoyed your review. I don't know who else... If you haven't watched Marveloco, his latest review, I know Zach and Ray, you guys have watched it, but I enjoyed his review comparing Guns N' Roses and Led Zeppelin. I thought that was really well done. And yeah, we have two between Travis in chat and Ray on stream. We have the only two people that made money on pin skins, right? You guys were the only two winners.
Travis made negative $20.
Ooh,
Which was better than the other two.
Yeah. I enjoyed watching that. I don't know, just because I've interacted with you guys, it's more fun, and that's what I've realized. The longer I've been in this hobby, like, I don't know, the face of this hobby, there's more people in pinball than you realize, but it's also a very small hobby. And the longer you're in it, the more you start to recognize people on stream or competitive players, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, I didn't make any money. What did Travis say?
But Joe, wait till you go to an actual show.
That was generous of him. I can't wait. I can't wait to go to the show. I gotta hit this shot for Marv real quick. Normally, as soon as I hit that upper flipper shot, Marv gets off. He gets off chat. Just feel like that's just how it works. I can't wait to go to a show. Can't wait to meet some people. That's awesome. Nice. So, Zach, what's the first... do you already have, like... What show are you planning on being at first? Like, flipping out, in the booth kind of thing?
I don't know if we're doing Atlanta. I don't believe so. It's in August? I guess it's Expo.
Expo? So that's October, right?
Yes, yeah. Then we'll do Cincinnati. Usually,
All right.
the big, burn thing at Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Then
Led Zeppelin Pinball.
I don't know what Nashville's doing this year.
Choose your song.
I gotta hit this shot real quick for Travis. That ain't it.
That ain't it. You got that on the back of just another pinball shirt?
I've thought about it. I didn't realize I said it until somebody called me out on it, but maybe. Maybe I should add that at some point. Jeez. Stupid dreams. I'm waiting on that TPN shirt. Aren't you, Ray? Whoa, what do we got?
What do we want for that?
Jaunty Dog. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that. What do we want for the TPN shirt? I actually have a cool idea. I actually have a really cool idea.
You know how picky I am. Be careful.
Nah, well, never mind. You're not gonna like it. But I'm gonna make a concept of it. I'll throw it on the Discord, and if people don't like it, I'll just do it for myself. But
what are you thinking, though? Honestly,
So a thought I had for myself, and it's just super simple, but it looks like chat. So it would just be my name. It would just be just another pinball stream, : and then my 5 emotes. That was it. Just another pinball stream, my 5 emotes. That was a thought. It would just be that. I thought that was cool, but then I realized, why would I not just open that up to TPN? So if every TPN had their name and their emotes, and you just had ba 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 ba, and that was on like the back of a shirt, I thought that would be pretty cool. I thought that would be really neat.
I like it.
Yeah. Me too.
But the reality is, there are people that I know don't have emotes yet. And
you're gonna say I poked holes in both.
Oh,
so what
nice.
are you gonna do then?
That literally hit that sling and jumped everything. That's the only issue. Yeah, you just saw that. How about third flipper? How you doing?
How did that happen?
I don't know. Yeah.
Super sling, bro.
Hit that sling over everything and out. But I think that's a cool idea for the back of a shirt, like all the different streamers with all their different emotes.
I do like that.
I think it could be pretty sick, but I do know there are people that stream for TPN that don't have emotes yet. And
just means we gotta get them some emotes.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out. But that was a thought, because I know, yeah, like all my shirts are on Silverball Swag, and I know they have functionality with making things.
Is it like the 2-year anniversary for TPN? When did it start?
No, we just rolled through 1 year in February, but
oh wow,
who knows? It feels like it's been an eternity.
Yeah. The only issue that would be a cool tee. I mean, maybe you could do it on the front of the shirt, but otherwise, if you did it on the back of the shirt, we'd still have to figure out a something to put on the front of the shirt. And you know, the moment we make a shirt like that, 3 weeks later, we're going to invite somebody else.
Exactly. We're always growing.
But you could.
I didn't know if we wanted a tee just with the main logo, or.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Something that's more stylistic.
Well, the only other thing I could think of is if you did something like that, you just throw a 2021 or something on the back, and that's like, all right, well, as of whatever, January 2021, here's all the streamers, and then you make that like a yearly shirt where we just update it. Just a thought, kind of like a concert list kind of thing. But
I was thinking about doing a TPN shirt that only TPN providers.
that only
The staff shirt.
Oh, okay.
Member shirt.
We need members only jackets.
You know, like,
Welcome to
or
Zeppelin.
somebody's nickname on the back, Elder Blade or something. I don't know.
I'm all ears. I'm all in on swag. Sign me up.
I've already got the artist is working on t-shirts currently for me.
Okay.
So
But
we
that's
can throw the TPN one in there, but if we just want something simple, then I don't need to pay an artist gobs of money to do it.
true. The idea of I need that shirt. I need that shot. I don't know. There was something about. I think a lot of the streamers, their emotes have a lot of personality. I mean, look at Ray's. You know, Ray's face and whatnot. Like Fliptronic, Dead Flip. Everybody has. You know, you see those emotes, you think of the people. And that's why somehow incorporating those, I think, would be pretty sick. But yeah, it wouldn't. Like, I don't think like Jedi McMuffin. I don't think he has any emotes.
Maybe we could do, if people don't have emotes, then we could do their logo just super small, just for the purposes of that concept.
Wow,
Sure.
Zag, that's a smart idea.
Komodo style with all the logos from the streamers on it. Komodo, yeah. Something like, I mean, something. I think I could absolutely put something like that together. But what I realize is there's something about looking at chat that just looks cool, in my opinion. So if there's something about, like, Reddit, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that's deep down inside. I just want to see my face, my face emote. Ray's got his face. Somebody said that. They said make a T-shirt.
It'd have to be a printed shirt. It couldn't be a screen.
No, it would have to be a It would have to be But somebody said that with they're like, dude, if you put a Joel, you know, one of your emotes on a T-shirt, I'd buy it. And I don't know. I mean, Ray, has anybody asked you? Does anybody want a T-shirt with your face that big on it? I don't know.
I have one. My Silver Ball swag Ray Day has a big Ray Day face on the back.
I did not know that. I saw the Ray Day coffee cup, but I hadn't. I didn't know it actually had your face on the back. That's pretty awesome. Okay, I didn't realize that. That may actually be because I also saw your hat. You actually have a trucker hat version, and I'm a fan of that. So I might have to get myself a Ray Day pinball.
The hat's my
good
biggest
deal.
seller.
Yeah,
Sold like 2 or 3 units.
yeah.
Love that hat.
Yeah. What have I sold? Not a ton. Not a ton. I've made a few other the other pinball related shirts that I've made for Silver Ball swag. Those have all way outsold any of my actual swag.
I'm trying to think of swag that people will want.
Apart.
I know people do stickers, but
Well, they've asked. I mean, a lot of people are like, we don't want T-shirts. Like, we have enough T-shirts. So it's that's why I think Ray Day's hat makes a lot of sense. But,
whoever says I have too many T-shirts, that means they have too many rough T-shirts. That means somebody's being a tight ass and they don't buy nice T-shirts. You never turn down a tri-blend. No.
that you're right. A lot of the shirts I buy are Heather.
Yeah, look what you're wearing right now.
Heather, because it's some blend. I get you. Yeah. Joe, make 1,000 stickers with that emote and flood the shows this year with your face everywhere. There's something weird though. It makes me laugh when I see my face, but I don't want to be the person that's actually putting it. Like, I've seen my face in other people's streams and it makes me laugh a lot. But I don't. It's weird.
Like
the self-promotion is it's odd. But Mervin, I have too many T-shirts. Mervin has too many T-shirts. So that's where hoodies.
That just means you haven't seen a T-shirt that I'm designing.
Oh, so Mervin, you don't have the right amount. You don't have the right T-shirts.
I don't care if you have too many, but the one that I designed, you'll buy that and get rid of an old one.
Where's Dennis? I feel like we need a smart comment from Dennis to reel Zach in a little bit here.
That's right.
Well, Zach, unless Banjo-Kazooie's on the shirt, I don't know if Ray Day's going to replace a shirt in his collection, right?
Yeah, I got a new one coming this Monday. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What am I doing? I've been, ever since Marv was here, I've been trying to hit this shot, and now all of a sudden I can't.
There's something about soft T-shirts, though.
It's making me nervous.
I don't buy into the have too many T-shirts thing.
Yeah.
The more you have, the less often you have to do laundry. It's great.
Went to E3 for years and had a ton of awesome shirts. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
What other swag is cool, though? Hoodies, T-shirts?
Hoodies are great, but I've actually gotten very picky on my hoodies. As a larger individual, I have a larger head, so I like the hood itself, instead of having one seam down the middle, it has to have two seams. Like it has to be a bigger, like a middle panel. It's got to be a better hoodie. And then,
snob.
Yeah, I'm a hoodie snob for sure.
Arms can't be too restrictive on my hoodies.
Yeah.
Skinny jeans are one thing, but I don't need skinny arms on my hoodies.
What else is there? You could do some sweet pajama pants, like lounge wear, with some.
I was thinking because dude, I sport sweatpants, sporty sweatpants more than I do anything, man.
But you'd have to. Then you're limited. I mean, then you're basically limited to just kind of like these are, like to a logo, something like right there, and that's it.
Like a backpack or a bag.
That could be interesting. I don't go to school anymore, though.
Oh.
No, I know what you're saying, but at that point it makes sense to like just make patches, and then people can put them on whatever bag or.
Yeah, but patches are so outdone. I mean, everybody was patches.
But you can do, instead of like embroidered patches, you can do the patches that are made with PVC, so it's like a rubberized patch. Those are pretty sick.
I thought about keychains, because you can at least put those on the pinball keys and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a few. There's a handful of shirts that I've seen that are pinball related, and they become instant buys. You know, they're not cheesy. I'll tell you what, Electric Bat Arcade in Arizona, in my opinion, they have one of the best logos ever.
That's a cool logo, yeah.
Because it's like the Batman logo. It's a huge bat, but it has a flipper hidden in it. And the shirt I own from theirs, the flipper bat in it. Have you seen this shirt, Ray? Do you know the shirt I'm talking about? Yeah, I'll pull up a picture. But Electric Bat Arcade. It's a big bat.
Glow in the dark one, too.
And it's glow in the dark. So it's printed with printed with white ink, and then they print glow in the dark ink over top of it. And if you get the 3/4 sleeve, it's a super soft shirt. It's like, not only do I love the design, it's also a really comfortable shirt. It's become probably my favorite kind of t-shirt-ish shirt to wear. And it's an arcade I've never been to. I've never been to it, but it's awesome. Yeah, well, I actually emailed her after I bought the shirt, and I just said, I did graphic design for my undergrad, and I think you have the best logo in pinball. And this shirt's amazing. And she emailed me back.
That's great. That's good.
I love it. I love that shirt. So, they have a new shirt coming out that says "Live by the post, die by the post," and it's a picture of an outlaying post, and with some cool font. Like the way it's framed is really neat. I'm like, all right, I'm in. Whatever is posted, like I will buy that shirt. Arm sleeve tattoo with flipping out, just the transparent sleeves. I don't know.
Like ramrods.
What did Ramrod say? Swimsuit? With use the above ground pool to promote it.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ray. T-shirts are good. T-shirts are good, but I agree. It can't be a junky, black cotton tee. Like, it needs to be a nicer material for you to want to wear it.
Don't want a nipple chafer.
You don't want the chafer. Hey, that just another pinball shill shirt. You know, I got you the tri-blend on that.
I wear that a lot.
I like that.
Oh, Zach Many, somebody in Pinball Enthusiast. Anyone know of a distributor that has Led Zeppelin topper in stock?
Do you, Zach?
Challenge
Challenge
any of ours
coins?
shipped yet.
Coins? I don't know. I don't know what would be
You know
good.
how many
merch.
damn Led Zeppelin toppers I bought? I bought 30 or 40 of those things.
Wow.
But a lot of them.
You
They're
need
all
to
gone?
make. We need to make a TP
Yeah,
banner.
they're all spoken for, and I don't know if I can get more. So every time somebody calls, I'm like, sorry, they're spoken for.
That's what we need, Zach. A TP and banner. The same size as the stern.
No, dude, a TPN topper.
Which machine would you
Now
put it
we're
on,
talking.
though?
Any. You can put it on any game. Any game that doesn't have a topper. You just put a Zach's face or TPN
man.
logo.
No, it's designed exactly like the Kiss topper, but instead of KIS, it's TPN.
But it just says TPN real
Yeah.
big.
Zach will buy 6 of them, and they'll be on every one of his LEs.
Oh yeah. You guys will be proud. Right now, I have 2 premiums and 1 pro in my Stern lineup.
So you have a Jurassic Park premium.
Correct.
Is your Stranger Things is an LE.
Correct.
Your Turtles is an LE.
Correct.
What do you have? Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden's a premium.
It's an LE.
LE?
Shoot the bull.
Yeah.
I thought you had the Egyptian one. I thought that was a
I
premium.
got Marv's
LE.
Travis's LE.
What do you have? What do you have that's Stern? You don't have Deadpool. You don't have Led Zeppelin. That's
Guardians.
Guardians?
Zach's one of the few people with a Guardians premium.
I
Is
do
that-
want a Guardians LE actually.
Stand on on.
Looking for one. No, the other ones are I've got a Star Wars premium.
Star
comic.
Wars. Yeah. Comic book edition. Jeez, I love the artwork on that. If Mando
Mine's an LE, but
if Mando is real, I would love for them to get that Randy guy to do that one. He did such a killer job on the comic book edition of the Star Wars.
Well, you should go back to his VOD of his live illustrations and paintings. He's been doing a Mando this week. The Grogu and stuff.
There it is. There you go, Marv.
That's pretty.
First try. I don't know. I those digital artists. I mean, Zombie Eddie's incredible.
Man, just watching that upper flipper hit that shot, it's so satisfying. Just the movement of the ball, how it kind of just like. Cool.
It
Joel,
is.
the other one is
Go ahead.
the other one's a Black Knight Pro.
Oh, so you got a Black Knight? Because I knew you said you wanted to get one just so you'd have somewhere to put the topper. There you go, Ray.
I went into my topper vault and because I collect toppers.
No.
Into there and thought, which one do I want to see working?
What's
I
it?
chose
What-
Black Knight, so I had to finally get it.
What's a topper that you own that's never been out of the box
I've got a Deadpool topper.
that you've never
That's
put on?
unobtainium.
I know.
Anybody tries to find a Deadpool topper, good luck.
And you've never
got-
new in box.
Absolutely, never figuring it out. I've got a Beatles topper. I've got a. I mean, you name it. I've probably got it.
You have Elvira. you
Not
have-
the old ones
you-
though. Just the new stuff.
Do you have
since
a
I've been
Guardians
doing it.
topper?
I don't see that. That was before my.
Well, you can't ever buy the game then, Zach.
I've got the freaking Iron Maiden right now with no topper, and it kills me.
That's where you need the TPN topper. You can throw the TPN topper on the topper of the games you don't have.
Nice
I'd
center
like-
ramping.
I like the center ramp.
You like completed that tour without missing.
All 6? Oop, now I just gotta hit the scoop. Just gotta hit the scoop.
You're gonna have a pretty long Icarus time too with your 3 shots. So I'd recommend hitting some combos and maybe using your button to build your Icarus multiplier.
Marv, I have a Spanish Eyes topper.
Travis, he tried to sell me that thing.
What was the one that you said? So wait, you're saying hit some combos? Oh, I already started this multi-ball though. So you're saying I should be hitting my button for what?
Well, now the button won't work because it'll do multi-ball things. But you're trying to get your lights in the middle to all be yellow. Right now, the ball save bank is a little orangey.
Should I go ahead and get my multiplier going here? Oh, I think I'm getting it going. 3 time. So 25 seconds. So the default is 15 seconds, right?
Yeah. So you must have hit it twice. Hit the button. If you...
I did, and it was too late.
Oh.
I totally messed that up. I had Ray. There was one.
For you.
What was it? 2 last week. I had a killer multiplier going, and I literally started it and drained like everything. It was.
Oh no.
It hurt. It hurt bad. It hurt bad.
Hey guys, I'm rolling out. I'm gonna have a nightcap, and I'm gonna go play a couple of games. What am I playing tonight?
What is a nightcap for you, Zach? What's your typical go-to nightcap?
Don't worry about it, Joe.
Don't worry about it. I'm expecting a Pepsi, like a rum,
Pepsi is
a rum
included.
and
My wife always
Pepsi.
gets angry because
Yeah.
I drink a Pepsi at night. Pepsi, and it's
Yeah.
usually munchie of some type. Whether it's always disgusting and unhealthy. So it'll be like sleeve of cookies, or it'll be like 3-day old spaghetti, or
So
it's always.
So a nightcap is not like I'm gonna go pour myself a whiskey. You're like I'm ready to eat 3-day old spaghetti and a Pepsi and call it a night. That's awesome. That's my type of nightcap.
And or like 4 packs of fruit snacks. I love
Fruit snacks are legit. I'm right there with you. Do you like
It's not
Gushers?
though. They're gonna be good. Gushers are a little obnoxious, but I do like them.
Ray, do you have a fruit snack preference?
Ooh, Gushers are pretty good. Fruit by the foot, solid.
Do you eat fruit by the football though, like inch by inch, or do you just roll that bad boy?
No,
out?
I stuffed the whole thing in my
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole.
You got
the
to
whole
treat
thing.
yourself to like a 10-second awesome experience. What else? I like
Generally like the healthier ones. The ones with actual like the Welch's and stuff.
Welch's are good.
I like those.
Yeah.
There's some that are so weird. I don't know if you guys have them around you, but they're all natural, like organic, and they're like little bunnies.
I legit.
Oh, the bunnies, the Annie ones.
Yes, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I saw those
Yeah.
at Kroger tonight, and I thought about maybe picking a pair.
I almost bought some when I was at the grocery store too.
I
They're that good?
love Those things.
They're legit.
Yes.
Okay,
But they're weird. They're funky. They're not going to be good. They're not.
let's hit the shot.
Texture
Bam.
is different,
Oh,
but that's those things.
interesting.
That's right.
Okay. I just think it's funny because last time you got off my stream, you said you're gonna have a nightcap, and I know you don't drink alcohol much, so I was like, "What's a nightcap for?" And it's a Pepsi and some sort of junk food. That's legit.
I have a nightcap that settles me down, and I'll put 10 games on Pinball, and then I'll watch Netflix till about 1:30, and is that it?
You've kept this multi-ball going a long time.
Well, now that you said it, Ray, you know what's
Hanging
happening.
out, bros.
Yeah, Zach, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being on the stream.
Thanks,
See
chat.
ya, Zach.
Yeah.
Trav, see you, Wind Raider.
I can't hit my K. Hit the K. There it is.
Wow, the only jackpot you haven't hit is the left orbit somehow.
Yeah, and I just got my K to try to get a multiplier going. It didn't happen. 4, so I just need... Nope. I need like one more
Oh,
shot.
3, 4. Oh.
No, I know. You'll hear me get excited if that happens again, Ray.
Sometime I might be on a little delay because I have your Twitch stream on the big screen, and I
okay.
have the Discord on my little screen.
There we go. 5.
So I'm kind of like sometimes watching the big screen, sometimes watching the little screen.
That's fair. Oh man. Those Annie bunnies are great. Okay, you've got me sold. That's the one that pisses Travis off. That one. That where I hit that upper flipper. I hit that shot somehow off a weird ricochet on the right side. I don't know how that works.
All right. 20 seconds and 3x.
Yeah, time to hit some shots. That ain't it. Come on. So I have a red button, but that red button doesn't do me any good unless I was actually in a multi-ball, right?
Or in a combo, yeah. You can get some big points if you're in a combo and you hit the red button.
That's what's great. I I have those moments, whatever, however many games ago, where I get everything lined up and then I actually start ripping shots. And then there's a lot of other times when things seem to fall into place and I just can't hit a shot for any reason. And that's why you and I are very different players. You also are you have a lot better multi-ball play than I do. Well, you actually do a lot of things better than I do with pinball. I actually, the fact that I'm comparing you and I think it's actually insulting to you. So, sorry for bringing that comparison up. What do we got here? All right. There we go. Oh, one more shot to the left ramp? I can do that, hopefully. Annie Bunnies. I need to give that a shot. There we go. I do like, I'm a big fan, Ray, of whether it's an insert or a physical ball lock, but make it very obvious how many balls I have locked. Like, I'm trying to remember what game it was, but there was some game that I would always question how many balls I had locked. It like really bothered me. Oh, Stranger Things. Stranger Things on a
Oh yeah, this
on a
one
pro.
has lights. This
Yeah.
one has lights to tell you.
Stranger Things on a pro though, you really don't
Oh yeah,
know.
like no way.
Yeah. That sucks. Oh. So that really, I hated that. I hated having to trap up. And the number of times I mistakenly started multi-ball because I had no idea that I had 2 locks, I hated it. That's one complaint I have with Stranger Things. But this, I do like the lights. I think that makes it very clear. Avengers, the portal locks. It was nice. I like that the portal locks had that little light on the. Like, even though there wasn't an actual subway on the Pro, you still had a subway on, just for the lights. I don't know, just but you're saying you don't control inserts, but yeah, anything you can do to keep some sort of light or if it's a physical ball lock is so greatly appreciated. There's that shot. Oh, it's too late. I love hitting that shot when you're almost out of a multi-ball and it keeps it going. I love that. I like doing that a lot. I have a red button again. I don't know how I got that so fast.
You probably, I don't know. Did you change a song ever?
I thought I used the red button. There we go. I thought I had used it during the last song. There we go.
Wow, you're just like
shot
city.
I know, and then I drained.
Oh no! You had so much going on.
There was a lot going on there, and then it fell apart. I had already moved it twice, so I definitely would have tilted. All right, what time is it? 12:19. All right, one more. Ooh. Who's last? Jaunty Dog. Alright, one more, and then we'll call it a night. You got work still to do tonight, or you're winding down, Ray?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
I remember
Depends if I'm getting tired.
Yeah, last time you were on stream most of the time. When we finished, you're like, I gotta eat some dinner. Have you eaten yet?
Yeah, I've been having. I just went to the grocery store, so I've been eating a lot of easy-to-make things. Although I'm still hungry, so I might make another thing.
You gonna go get some fruit snacks?
I did have 2 carrots today, and 2 snap peas, though.
Hey,
I'm slowly
okay.
introducing
some veggies into your life.
Things.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you have an electric griddle?
Yes, I do. That's where I make my bacon.
that was like a game changer for me in college because quesadillas, taco meat and quesadillas, bacon, grilling sandwiches. I don't know. There was something about like that in my book. Like I could make things a little classier with.
Actually, now I kind of maybe I'll make some bacon. Not a bad idea.
There it is. No, that was a power drain. The pizzazz is a game changer at our house. Pizzazz. Joe, what are you talking about? I gotta look this up. Oh, I can't. Not during this guitar solo. I can't look this up. Is that a pizza? That's got to be a pizza thing. I'm not gonna hit a single shot during this guitar solo. Nope. Come on.
Oh, we got Marvin chat.
What?
Yeah, Spanish Eyes topper.
Oh yeah, he said that a little while ago. He was trying to sell it to Zach. Zach was a little annoyed at it.
I just finally started looking at it over there.
Any frozen pizza. Alright. So I want to exit this song so I can get my... The red orbit is surprisingly difficult to hit on this game. Shoot. Any frozen pizza and other frozen stuff, cook it great. Pizzazz, okay. Do you have a grill, Ray? Like, you're in an apartment, right?
Yeah, I could have a grill. I have a patio, but I never bought a grill yet.
Yeah, a grill's a great, chicken, burgers, hot dogs, like.
Yeah.
Oh. There's that shot. Gotta drill that one time.
I love it. I hear you say there's that shot, so then I get to look on the big screen and I get to anticipate it. It's just even better. It's like, yes, here it comes.
Boom. Okay, I won't ever say it, and no, if I ever lied to you, just I drilled it 3 times in a row. Jeez. I definitely didn't just drain.
Oh no!
Terrible
The extra
drain.
ball and the multi-ball.
Was that ball 3? Oh, I thought it was ball 2. All right, we're doing one more. That was garbage. That was pitiful. All right, here we go. This is it. Last one. How did you start off your 4 billion? You said no more resets. Last game. Here we go. It's so casual. No, you blew it up. All right, we got to start with an upper flipper shot. Oh. No! I said no resets. I'm resetting. It fell apart. It fell apart real quick. All right. I wonder what game Zach's playing. He said he was going to go play a game. Well, Ray, if you were in front of Zach's games, so he said Black Knight Pro, Turtles LE, Jurassic Park Premium, Star Wars Premium, and Rick and Morty. I think those are his modern games. Was there another one that I missed? Jeez. Which one of those would you play if you had the opportunity?
What?
I said if you were standing in front of Zach's collection tonight, like right now, and you could go play a game. So it's Jurassic Park's Premium, Turtles LE.
Probably Iron Maiden, actually, just because I haven't played it in a while.
Let's get a tour mode going. Iron Maiden, I forgot about that. If you like spicy food, jalapeno cheddar mac and cheese is good. I don't like spicy food. Do you like spicy food, Ray?
Yeah, spicy food's good.
Come on, let's get a shot. How early on in your coding did you realize that upper flipper shot was going to be tough and it needed to be treated in a unique manner? How quickly did you realize that?
Pretty early on. Yeah, because originally I think it was like gonna be the main way to get an extra ball, as opposed to gold records, and then we're like, yeah, no one's ever gonna get an extra ball.
So did you like tell Steve, like, hey Steve, just heads up, that shot's really hard, or it just at that point it's like, all right, let's make this a feature kind of thing. Because can he just drill it? I mean, what I mean like is, because he obviously designed the game, so maybe he put it in a spot that works really well for him. I don't know. I don't know how you make a pinball machine.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think he also likes the lead targets too, because it's kind of a, the lead targets have the lane change on them, and so you can like try to purposely hit those and stuff, and then you got those weird bounces up the center ramp. So
yeah, I mean, I love it. I think it's fun, and I think the way that you've coded it makes it it is valuable. So it's something you want to hit, but I like how, I mean, I've complained, like, when I own Shadow, like, to start a mode, that mode shot is so tight, and that pissed me off. When you make a really hard shot, a critical shot to, like, progressing in a game, I hated that. But this, you don't need it to progress, but if you can hit it, you're rewarded. I like it. I think what you've done with that shot's really good. Apparently, Ray, we need to do a Hot Ones type style. Have you seen Hot Ones on YouTube?
no.
Hot Ones, if you look it up, what the premise is this guy interviews celebrities, but they have 10 spicy wings in front of them. So as the interview goes on, they eat spicier and spicier wings. And when you see somebody like Charlize Theron or Matthew McConaughey trying to, like, answer interview questions, and they're dying, it's really great. Like, it's very cool.
Your last, like, 8 flips were really great, by the way.
They were, and then
until
I
it drained. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ignore the drain and just feel good about those last 8 flips. I think I'm getting tired. It's 12:30. I think I'm going to call it an evening. Oh, combos. That was my best combo. Ray Day, you can have the combos. Thanks for being on tonight, man. Appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, it was a fun time. All right, I'm gonna get off this Discord. See you guys.
All right, enjoy your bacon, man. Is that the goal? All right, 6-way. I'll take it. All right, Ray Day's out. All right, everybody. Well, everybody that's here tonight, Joe, Wind Raider, Ramrod, Ian, Steve, Top Tier, Marv, if you're still here, thank you. Thank you for the support, guys. If you didn't listen, Just Know the Pinball Podcast, I had a new podcast that came out this morning. Feel free to listen to that. Let me know what you think. But otherwise, yeah, another fun Wednesday night, and hope everybody has a great rest of the week. And does anybody have anywhere particular they'd like to go? Who do we have? Who should we? Pin Clash. What do we got? A lot of Avengers people playing. Go to Cal Pinball. He's playing Star Trek. We can go to Laserlos. Anybody have any opinion there? Pez Johnson. He's playing an older. Oh, never mind. That's Indiana. Indiana Jones. Captain Zanzibar. What game is that? Is that Earthshaker? Yeah. Anybody? Anybody have any preference? Nobody? We gotta raid somebody. Are you flipping out tomorrow? No. So the weeks that I do the podcast, I don't stream on those Thursdays. So it's just 2 nights a week. So recorded a podcast last night, streamed tonight. So I'll be streaming next Thursday for flipping out. Yeah. Anybody care who we raid? Let's raid Laserlos. Why not? Raid Laserlos. All right. Well, everybody, appreciate you. Thanks for being here tonight. And yeah, if there's anything I can do for you, feel free to email me at justanotherpinball@gmail.com. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you next week. Appreciate you, everybody. See ya. Bye.